So my favorite day of the week, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. Wednesday, man.
Why is that?
Come over here and talk shit with y'all boys, man.
Hump day?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, boy. It be live too.
I don't enjoy it till we get here. I get like my anxiety gets high until we start rolling.
Right.
That's just how I am. Like I worry about it. Oh, I hope everything goes smooth. And then once we start going, I'm like, all right, this is just what we do. It's fine.
Maybe
Yeah,
just
just
kick
be
it.
regular convo.
Yeah.
All right, let's ride, man. New roll up, new vibes. We back, man. We back, kicking with my guys. Larry, CJ, what do you do?
Life is grand, man. Life is beautiful. CJ got hella traffic going in there.
Right,
It's
man. You
like,
see,
like narcos, bro. In and out. They moving, boy.
they picked the right time.
Yeah,
Right time to go to the trampoline too. When I start doing my stuff, or they want to go to the trampoline and go in and out the back door. And
yeah, and looking in the camera and all
right,
that.
yeah,
Like,
they know exactly what
Yeah.
they're doing, man.
they know what you doing. Yeah, they want a moment. They want a
Right.
moment of shine. You recording right now. Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know, bro. Sorry, my
Like,
bad.
like the computer ain't up and the mic ain't in my face
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Oh, pardon, father. Just stepping through. Hey, world. These
Right.
kids know the game, man. That's dope. I like it. I like it. They trying to get that star shine too, baby.
Right. We'll see if Dad'll be lying or not. See if he really be doing shit over here.
That's what it is, man. Gotta love the kids, man. But yeah, everything's good, man. Done with work for the year.
Oh, you on vacation mode?
Yes, sir. Yes, sirski. I'm in Nashville tomorrow morning, man. 49ers Titans game.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, gonna hang out in Nashville for Christmas, man. I'll be there a couple of days. I'm gonna hang out there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and fly back Sunday.
Yeah, Nashville one of the coolest cities I done visited, man. It's a low key city. A lot of people
Haven't been there yet, bro.
No, it's pretty cool, man. It's a dope vibe. It's a real dope vibe. I like
We've
it
been
a lot.
saying we're gonna go there as for Stadium Miguel. We've been planning tailgates there, but then the pandemic and all type of weird seasons been happening of no stadium, so I missed it. But I damn sure got the Vandy game on my bucket list. I heard
Vandy's in Nashville, right?
Yes, in
right.
Nashville.
Okay, yeah, I know. I've been to Knoxville one
far
time.
I wonder how far that is.
Got to be pretty close because the drive is about 7 hours in Knoxville, so about an hour away. Yeah, because it's 8 hours drive to Nashville. I'm not driving though, but I don't do that. But yeah, it's pretty close.
Just let's say about 180 miles.
So
Where y'all holiday level at, man? Y'all on 10 or y'all at Grinch?
I'm there, man. The kids got me ready. They've been asking about watching holiday movies and all that type of stuff. Y'all do y'all remember that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger that came out like the early 90s, Jingle All the Way?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a crazy story, man. Like 3 weeks ago or whatnot, I'm at Walmart, shopping for the kids and stuff, and I see that toy, the Turbo Man toy. Like, oh shit, like that's crazy. This damn cartoon came out not even a cartoon, the movie came out 25 plus years ago, and they selling the action figure toy or whatnot. So that's what made me want to watch the movie. Watched it the other day with the kids, and they love that shit. They were talking about Turbo Man and all that type of stuff, So just to live that type of deal with, movies you saw growing up and all that type of stuff, we had the kids enjoy it too, and just to see that type
sleeper.
of.
Give me a sleeper, Larry.
For what? Christmas movies?
Yeah, sleeper Christmas.
Sleeper Christmas joint. No, there ain't no sleeper.
Friday After Next is a Christmas movie, man.
Yeah,
sure.
no.
100%. That's
That's
the
a
first
Christmas
one.
movie, bro.
But see, that it's funny you read my mind. I was like, is that a sleeper though? Because then
It's not a sleeper. I know people's on the fence of who been the Christmas movie now, but that shit is.
Oh, it's a Christmas movie. Yeah, I mean it's Christmas
100%.
theme.
Sure.
Damn, that's a good question, bro. You might have to come back to that. I might have to think about that for the show.
I like
by the time we get back.
Office Party. That's fairly new, but that one right there, I don't know if y'all seen it.
I ain't see that. Was that good?
Oh my God, it's hilarious. Go check that out.
I'm gonna check that one out. Office Party. Okay.
Sounds familiar.
Die Hard, my favorite one.
Like you one of them guys, huh?
Yeah, it's a Christmas movie, bro. It's taking place at Christmas, and it's got Christmas lights, all that. Yeah, it's a Christmas joint.
It's like quite the action movie for Christmas, man.
Hey, you do Christmas your way,
A lot of
I'll do
violence,
Christmas
man.
mine. A lot of violence in that Jingle All the Way joint.
I think this Christmas
Sinbad.
is kind of underrated though, man. The one with Chris Brown and all that crew. I think that's an underrated Christmas movie.
I never.
No,
saw
that
that.
joint's fire.
You never saw it? Yeah, you got to check it out.
I'm Mr. Bah Humbug though. Y'all got to remember, bro. I can't wait till the 26th.
Chris Brown got the best this Christmas song.
Oh yeah, by far.
Yeah, okay, I can go with that.
Yeah,
That's only Christmas. I only like my Christmas music sung by R&B stars. If it ain't sung by like Luther, Chris, Brian McKnight, Boys the Men.
Who making a Christmas album that you're not like feeling?
No, I'm just saying, like, you know when you go to the stores,
right?
And you gotta hear "Dashing Through the Snow," like
that.
Yeah, I can't.
You want something real soulful?
You gotta put that funk on that thing for me. Otherwise, I can't. Like there's research that says Christmas music is actually depressing to a lot of people. I'm one of them people. So like, if it's not, if it ain't,
y'all gotta be dealing with some other shit, man, for Christmas movie or Christmas music.
You know what it is? It's the same 17 songs. 17 is way too big. 7 songs. And it just feels like you stuck on Groundhog Day. Wherever you go, it's the same. It's like, bro, I don't want to hear this song no more. And they forcing it on you. That's what it is. Yeah. I don't like, when I say on the Grinch.
Genuine about these holidays. That's what kills me. It's just like, it's so commercialized. There's nothing genuine about it. All other holidays, even Thanksgiving could be whatever you call it, birthday or don't celebrate different things. But it's some genuine vibes in it, man. Christmas just comes off as it's so commercialized. Every corner you turn, like you said, it's the same 10 songs.
Right. That's what I think it is more. Because there ain't nothing like being forced to hear a song you just can't stand no more, man. Remember going up on a Tuesday? Yeesh. Oh, I hated that song.
Oh, I loved it.
Oh, my God, I could not stand that. And it was one you couldn't escape. You could not get away from that song, man. But, yeah, it's not about like, listen, I love to see the smiles on the kids' face. I get my niece and my nephews gifts, all that. I don't take that kind of approach to it. But
come on here cringing up the show, fam.
I could care less at the same time. But Christmas all year round with Unc, man. They don't need no.
You got it?
No.
Big Santa Claus bag all 365 days of the year, CJ. You hear this guy.
Right, you heard him, right? 365 with Unc.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, you spent the class you took care of the nephew with the Kobe piece, right?
Yeah, he got Kobe. Just went to the game the other day. Niece got shoes all years. Like, bro, I just got her some J's. I just got her some Adidas.
This week.
Yeah, not really. You really can't. He ain't gonna ask for nothing.
I'm sliding up to Atlanta, man.
I'd be scared to ask you for something, man. Especially all this shit you was about, man. I ain't gonna mess with.
Yeah, you can't bother Uncle about no shit, no small shit like Christmas, man.
Right.
You say you coming to the A?
Yeah, I'm being the A, man. I'm going there and kick it with bro. Hang out till New Year's. Day after New Year's, I probably head back. We driving. Couldn't do the whole flight thing. Not feeling the vibes of the Rona, man.
Yeah, that shit had a real nasty turn, bro. Went left real quick.
Yeah, that shit making a lot of mutations.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
Tupac back, baby.
Right.
Tupac back. It ain't. Listen, they told us it liked the cold, so.
Yeah, what's crazy is like all the damn cancellations and all the protocols we've been seeing from every damn sport. That's the wild part. It's been going like wildfire, and now you got teams who canceling in the wild. And I don't want to get off topic about that, man. But shoot, the main focus prior to camping all that stuff was trying to get the team vaccinated so they can avoid this whole situation.
Right, the boys was capping.
Yeah, crazy how it literally happened.
The boys was cap.
Man, I'm sitting here thinking the other day, hollering at Logan. I started giving up, started putting together some Super Bowl plans, right?
Yeah.
Kind of spoke that shit out into the air, to the air, just like talking to myself. My wife looked at me crazy as hell.
Right, Super Bowl.
I said, yeah, I might want to look because I don't be paying attention like that no more. So I went back on Twitter to see what the COVID streaks look like, and woo.
When you're in Florida, bro. Florida a different world, man. We don't live in that same bracket around in Florida.
I'm in Georgia. Same vibes, bro.
Yeah, you forget.
Yeah. And sometimes I got to touch the house, right? So I go do my regular 9 to 5, and we haven't had a big sweep of people. And I work in a very densely populated job. So several thousand people work at my job. And we've had waves where, yeah, this whole department, they lost, 9 people the other day due to it. We ain't really had that hit yet. So, yeah, it hasn't felt as real to me, too. And I'm just a person that I get all my news from Twitter. If I pay that much attention. Most of the time, I just be tweeting to myself. And if you reply, I might say something back. But
yeah, same here. It really hasn't hit like close, with the people around me, but just looking at, like you said, Twitter and where I get my news from, it's been going pretty crazy. But for me specifically in my little, how can I say this? My small little circle of people that I'm around or that I see on the regular, it hasn't really been touched either. But just looking at the numbers and all the cancellations and stuff like that, man, it's real.
Nah, man, I know a lot of people that have been touched. I have family that it affected. So it's real. It's real. I don't move around a lot too, so I don't be really like paranoid because I don't go a whole lot of places. You know what I'm saying? If I do go out of town, I don't be everywhere out and about. Be sitting my ass still somewhere.
yeah, I'm still going to my damn game, though. So, yeah, what it is.
All right, man. We're gonna go ahead and keep it moving. We got a special guest today. We're gonna hang out with a Tampa legend, a Gator legend, my guy, Zach Carter. How you doing, Zach?
What's up, man? How you doing?
We vibing and kicking it, man. Welcome to the RollUp.
Yes, sir. Good to have you.
Thanks for joining us, dog.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Should we call you Zach or Zyke? Because everybody from down there will be like, that boy Zyke a problem.
That's what they call
You
me.
gotta throw that Y in the middle of it, man. It's only right.
Zach, man, you love this game?
Yeah, I love this game, man.
When did you start loving this game, man? When you start playing this game? How old were you when you started playing ball, my dude?
I was 8 years old. I played for the Bay Area Raiders. That was the first team I played for. It was a weight limit league. Then I got too big, so I had to go to unlimited weight.
Zach, I'm pretty sure you probably been, I guess at that point, moving forward, you were like the biggest kid on the block, so to speak, up until, you got to college, right or wrong.
Yeah, I always been the biggest. It's something I got used to, just being the biggest, man.
At what point in those early years did you figure out that I love this, what I want to do for a long time, and I love it? Everybody play football, but there's always that moment when you play and you're like, yeah, this is some shit I want to do.
And not even that, not to the point of where this is something that you want to do, but it's to the point where, damn, I'm dominating these kids. It's a real possibility, that my dreams can come into fruition or whatnot. So what point did you realize, like, yeah, I can really do this?
Well, yeah, that was really high school. But I'll be honest, though, like, growing up, I played all sport. I played baseball, basketball. My dad had me in all the sport. So I really thought I was a hooper in my mind. And, I played in high school for Hillsborough. We almost went to the state championship. But I was a hooper, and I really loved basketball more back then until I got to high school. And then I realized I was like, man, like I'm killing these cats out here on Friday nights. So I'm like, man, I could really do this for real. But that wasn't like my plan to go play football. As a kid, I didn't envision that. And then in high school, that kind of started clicking.
What was your recruiting process like? You one of the top defensive ends in the country. I remember it vividly. It kind of came down to Clemson and University of Florida. Give me your top 3 visits in your recruiting process.
Top 3 visits, I'd probably say Tennessee surprised me because I'm like, man, it's Tennessee. It's not Florida. Like, their facilities was like top notch. I was like, man, whoa, hold up. But then, okay, Bama as well. Bama was one of they up there with anybody in facilities. Like they just they blow everybody away in facilities, honestly. And it was nice. I say Clemson too, because I visited Clemson like fresh off like when they were building that new facility. It was I visited. It just got done, and I'm just a high school kid. I'm going to see this. I'm like, man, wow, yeah. But that was my top 3 visits.
And Zach, you just made a real good point, man, because we didn't have this discussion on the show plenty of times about the facilities that other schools have versus the big 3 schools in Florida, and just how they are able to kind of like sell those, recruit those kids from Florida. Like going through your process, like what I guess to see the difference between the facilities around the country and the facilities around the state of Florida. What's your take on that?
I just started to realize that Florida schools are kind of behind, but I didn't really understand. Like they were just kind of behind in development and stuff. But as I was getting recruited, I was getting recruited by Coach McElwain at the time, and I'm in his office, and he was talking about the new facility being built, but it didn't actually start getting built until a couple years ago, and that was like 5-6 years ago. So I was just like, man, it's taking a while for Florida schools to catch up, honestly.
Do you think that my bad, Larry? Do you think that play a factor in, I guess, the recruiting landscape versus schools like Alabama, who's always in the top 3, Texas A&M, Georgia, those type of schools who have the money and poured into those facilities, and they come into Florida and get those type of players? You think that plays a big part in the recruitment of kids from Florida?
Oh yeah, just being a recruit and being around recruits and like hosting them on visits and stuff like that. Like I know what recruits looking for. Like they want to see top notch facilities like that. That kind of stuff intrigues guys. So I think that's a big deal. And with Florida's being built soon, I think that's going to help with recruitment tremendously.
It's super interesting that you say that as well, because Florida wasn't in your top 3 visits, and I know, especially being a younger guy, you're probably going through this process 17, 18 years old. The bells and whistles all seem, they're very attractive, yet at the end of the day, you chose Florida. So what put Florida over the top?
What put Florida over the top. I knew that's just where I wanted to be, regardless of facility or not. Like me as a recruit, I didn't really care about that kind of stuff, like all that flashy stuff. Like, how recruiting changing now, guys especially, it's getting wild how recruits is these days. But with Florida, I grew up a Florida fan. Like I always wanted to be a Gator, so it was just one of those things. Like I had it set in my mind really that I would be a Gator. Well, nothing changes that.
I respect that, man. I think, because at the end of the day, the bells and whistles, those things are nice, but weights are weights. You know what I mean? The work is the work. Mm-hmm. And that speaks a lot to your character to not just go be wild by that moment, because, the visits, a bad visit is, you don't hear that much about them, but I have heard a few. And it's like, man, you can't even impress a kid on the visit, but it happens. It happens.
Yeah.
That again, that just speaks a lot to your character, man. So salute you for sticking to your guns, coming, being a fan like that, and just deciding at the end of the day you still get, if you can make it from here easily. Florida, they ain't had no problem cranking out pros, so salute to that.
Exactly. Who's you model your game off on the court and in football? Who's you like in high school?
See, back in high school, I was a bit JJ Watt guy. He was dominating the league at that time. So I was like, man, I'm probably gonna be his size one day, I get in college and stuff. So I used to watch he do. And I mean, Aaron Donald, everybody a big fan of Aaron Donald. That's probably my favorite D tackle.
That's the GOAT, I think, to be honest with you.
Hey, I like them.
That's a bad man.
I think he the best D tackle play the game.
Yeah,
But
and it's crazy because we don't really like to give people their flowers when they're actually playing it, like in the
nasty.
current mode. But he's like that.
yeah, but I definitely modeled my game after them two. I watched them a lot, and then on the court, they used to try to make me play big man. I wanted to be a guard.
Yeah,
But with
that's
your size, or I mean, with your height, so to speak, I mean that you are a guard technically if you were to actually play like a
right.
guard.
I was, yeah, my height. I am a guard, but that's what I realized when I was playing in high school. I'm like, man, I'm 6'5". I'm on the post. I can't do this in college.
Right.
It's point
Different
guard.
game.
It's point guard, shooting guard, 6'5".
Right.
Yeah, I got a nephew 6'5". He ain't built nothing like you, dog. He a hooper. He's 6'5", but he way slimmer, Jack. But I feel you on Watt, man. Watt, I'm a avid 49ers fan, but Watt was such a bad man. I got like 2 JJ Watt t-shirts. I was like, bro, this dude is just impressive. What he did out there, previous, Donald was just, it was just amazing to watch a guy be that disruptive, that explosive at that size and move inside and outside. So was that, was that a goal of yours to be able to have that versatility along the line, to be able to kind of slide in and out?
I wouldn't say it was a goal of mine, but like I was just put in those positions.
What happened, huh?
I was put in those positions in high school. Like my coaches used to be like, 1 week, and we want you to play nose. And see, I'm the type of guy. I'm a team guy. Like, I'm a team first guy. It started in high school. Because I played offensive line. I played both ways as well. And I ain't even gonna lie, I hated playing offensive line. I'll tell anybody. I hated it, but I did it anyway. But they used to say, Zach, we want you to play nose guard this week. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna dominate. They play in 1 week. They just moving me across the line. So ever since then, I just picked up on playing everywhere.
Now we like to talk about development and that whole process on this show. You came at University of Florida, very slim guy compared to like what an SEC defensive end looks like. So, what was your expectation your freshman year when you got on campus?
Honestly, when I was coming into Florida, I knew how many guys I had in front of me. And my dad was like, it's like 8 guys in front of you. I'm like, yeah, I know, but that's where I wanted to go anyway. So coming in, I just knew that I wasn't gonna really be playing. Me and Coach Rump kind of had that conversation. It was gonna be a red shirt year. So, I just really was trying to use that year to develop and go hard in the weight room.
Yo, Zach, so how was that for you though, man? Because typically, coming from, that's probably the biggest transition for a kid itself. Like coming from high school where you've been the man and everybody's patting you on the back, telling you how great you are, and then going to college where everyone is the same. Like you was a high school All-American, you got 15 other high school All-Americans within your own position room. So how was that adjustment like going from, being the man and then kind of going through that humbling process of, waiting my turn, like having the red shirt, that type of deal, waiting back in the wings until it's my turn to shine. A lot of kids don't really understand. Well, that's the biggest struggle they have, going from the high school ranks where you're a high school All-American, top 100 type of kid or whatever, to going to being just a guy at Florida.
Yeah, man, it's tough. It was definitely humbling. I wanted to play, but I'm watching because I came in. My roommate with Malik Davis. He from Tampa as well. That's my dog. And his freshman year, I don't know if y'all remember, but he went crazy, man.
Yeah, he snapped. Yeah,
He came out and jumped out of that thing going.
And I was happy for my dog. I'm cheering for him. But and then it was sometimes I'm like, man,
that should be me too.
I wish I was out there, man. Like it's stuff like that. But it's tough for a lot of guys because I talk to a lot of the younger guys, even guys this year that I played with on the team. Guys that weren't playing as much. I'm like, bro, I know it's tough. I went through it. You gotta control what you can control, and to keep putting in that work. That's what I kept doing. I just kept putting in work, and not. I was at first I was worried about coach charming, but then I just control what I control. So
That's a lot of character for a young man, man. Where do you get that from? Where in your childhood was that? You can you attribute that quality to?
I attribute that to my parents. Just I grew up with both parents. I got great parents at home, so they just really poured into me.
You definitely need that type of support, especially during those times, man, because it can be rough. And I guess looking back on it, like having that conversation that you had with Coach Trump and stuff like that, do you feel like he was right at the end of the day and that type of deal? Just looking back on the whole situation, do you feel like how it played out was the right way?
Yeah, I feel like how it played out was the right way. It was just things I was learning along the way while I was waiting, So I feel like I had a talk with one of my strength coaches back then. I was at Florida at the time. He was just like, God don't think you ready yet. So he might be protecting you for something that you don't even know. You're not ready to be out there. And while I waiting my turn, working on them things. So I say that.
Man.
So now you that's fun. That's what's up.
Nothing, bro. It's just a fire answer, bro. Go ahead, Larry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's it's funny because I was like, damn, you just stole my question when you asked about the maturity and where that comes from. But so now college experience is over for you, and now you're getting ready for the draft. So how's that process shaping up? What's your preparation been so far?
Well, so far I've been taking these last couple weeks and really getting my body worked on and all those aches and pains out from the season. Because I was battling with a lot, and that kind of factored into my decision not to play in the bowl game. So I just been working on my body, and I still been training here and there, but I mainly been focusing on taking care of my body.
What was it like playing out of position? Last year you was put in a spot, especially early in the season, where you had to play out of your normal position. What was that like?
Nah, it was tough at first because like I'm just they just threw me. It was a one day. He was like, "I need you to go to tackle these first 5 weeks of the season." I'm like, man.
Who came and told you?
My Coach Turner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then because Kyrie was suspended at the time, so I had to fill in for his role, and it was tough at first, man. Especially the double teams, and it's hard
It's
to.
a different world, right?
It's a different
It's a different world, and I kind of had my body like the way I trained. I was training to play outside, so my body wasn't even equipped to play inside at the moment. I was 275 pounds, but it just showed me that I could do anything. And
Do you think that kind of helped you? I guess in hindsight, helped you with your draft position now to show the versatility that you have, that you play inside and outside, to show different NFL teams and things like that?
yeah, I really think it helped me. Yeah, Coach Turner always used to tell me, he know what he's doing, and it's only gonna help me in the long run. So I started to accept it at that moment.
I seen it's a video floating around the last couple of years, man, of a locker room scuffle, man.
Yeah, we won't play fair on the roll up.
Nah, I just want that because Zach, I've been around Zach. Zach a very humble, chill guy, man. I seen that
Very.
video.
I can
I was
see
like,
that.
I can see that
yo.
now. So for you to kind of get to that level,
Yeah, I was like, oh man, what happened that day? What was going on?
He was disrespected. I know it. Go ahead, though.
Yeah, I was just disrespected, man. I got my breakfast thrown away, and I'm a bit man. I don't play about my food. You know what I'm saying? We were playing early in the morning, and it was too early to play, and my breakfast got thrown away. I got real upset. Like, and then there's people in the locker room, and
they egged it on. They juicing it up.
Ain't nobody
Go.
juicing it up. Ain't nobody about to get tried in the locker room in front of it. So
Yeah.
So it just got to that point,
Yeah, I'd have had to baptize me somebody too behind breakfast, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you, cuz especially you being out. I'm just a big man, but you're a big athlete. So I mean, you training hard, you constantly feeding that machine, bro. You can't throw my breakfast away, cuz that's violence, dog. What are we doing?
That's what I'm saying, man. I lost.
What was on the plate though, man? I guess it depends. What exactly what was on the plate?
Yeah, we seen the Jamaican bacon y'all got. Y'all been putting on the.
I don't even remember what was on the plate, to be honest.
Hey, nourishment. That's what was on the plate, dog. It don't even matter. This is mine. Hey, black people don't play about food, period. You take a big black dude and come on, dog. Don't play with me, bro. Not my food, man.
Your favorite away stadium to play at, Zach?
Favorite away stadium? I'd probably say LSU, Death Valley. That be rocking, man.
Yeah,
I want to go there so bad.
Yeah,
I gotta catch a game now.
I gotta go.
Yeah, that's rocking. Like the rest of the stadiums in the SEC, kind of average. I mean, Tennessee Stadium, pretty big, but the rest that we play on the East, they kind of average. But Death Valley was crazy.
Yeah, Death Valley go up. Yeah, I definitely want to get out to Baton Rouge for a game for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So most people like going through this process, right? So I know you're gonna be elated to get drafted by whoever gives you that opportunity. But did you grow up with a team, NFL team?
Bucks.
Oh, hometown.
Yeah. That'd be pretty cool, huh? Wouldn't it?
That would be dope. That'd be dope. They need some help up front too.
You talked to Kyle
Pitts.
Trash. He got there with the Bucks. You talked to him?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't talked to Kyle in a little minute.
Like Hollywood now.
You talked to Pitts?
Oh no. Yeah, I talked to Pitts a little bit.
What's that like, man? You seen them boys become millionaires overnight, kind of. Well, you seen the work, the process, but now you get to see them live a different type of lifestyle, man. What's that like? Because you on that, you on deck.
That's just motivation to me. I done played with a lot of guys now that I've seen go change their lives. That just motivated me to keep going harder, honestly.
That's real rap. Got anything else for the guy?
Nah, man. What's your draft plan? You got anything set in stone?
Like draft party wise, like
you going party? You going to the draft?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a little draft party, man. Probably. I'm trying to do some on the rooftop. Go all out. Why not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's your moment, dog. We're gonna tell you to pull up to the Kush House. Otherwise, you got plans though. Otherwise, Kush House, Orlando.
Yeah. I mean,
we'll go on the roof. I don't know how safe it is. We might have to reinforce that bit. But nah, man, that's dope, man. Family and friends, everybody pulling up, man. It's gonna be a dope experience, bro. I can tell just in this short time speaking with you, man. You're a guy, high character. a humble guy. So everything that's coming towards you, man, I absolutely believe you deserve. And I see big things for you, man. I think you got a spirit of resiliency, humble attitude, and a get to the work type attitude, man. So best of luck going through that process, man. To you and yours, man.
Yes,
I
sir.
do got one more question, Zach. I know you got close with McElwain and you got close with Dan Mullen. Seeing both of those guys get fired, what was that process like? Seeing two head coaches get fired after you got close with them and went to SEC championships with both of them. Like, what was that like?
It was just showing me how crazy this business is. Like it's really a business. That's what it taught me. Cause like, everybody got different opinions, but like I don't know. It made me feel like Florida don't give coaches, like if they have a down year, they don't really give them time to come back up. Even after taking a team to the SEC championship. But it's just one of those things. It's just always gonna be a business. So
No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, that's rule number one, bro. You know what I'm saying?
yes, sir.
All
Take care of
business,
your
man.
chicken
Yeah.
already. Hey Zach, I appreciate you, my dude, man. It's been great watching you, the whole maturation in this whole process as a recruit all the way to an NFL prospect. Blessings, my dude.
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely, man. Congratulations in advance. Just take advantage of the situation. Also, just relish the moment too. Just sit back and enjoy the process that you're going through. I know this is gonna be a real stressful time and things of that nature, but a lot of the people are not let alone to be blessed to play at the University of Florida, but let alone to be blessed they have the opportunity to go to the next level. So definitely just cherish the moment, man, and understand that all of it is a blessing. All of it.
yes, sir. I appreciate y'all, man.
No doubt, man. Salute, bro.
Already, man.
All
Have a
right.
good one.
These, man.
Zach Carter, Tampa's finest.
No dizzle.
It's a sharp dude, bro.
Oh yeah.
Impressive.
Like cuz, man. Tell you about the work.
Yeah, man, cuz it's fun. Fucking around with my food, man. Breakfast, dog.
Oh,
It's
breakfast at that?
it's
It's
top of
break
the top.
fast, dog. Yeah, like
Top of the top.
bro, I've been fasting all evening, getting my, 6-8 hours of sleep. All right, body like, yo, I got to refuel. He done been training hard. Like, come on, dog. I be hungry after just a regular work day. Now you go out there and run all over the place and lift weights, and you playing with my breakfast? Oh nah,
That's bad business.
yeah.
bad business.
We gotta do that dance, man.
And the kid was a DB, right?
It's always a bad
Yeah,
matchup.
yeah.
Terrible
Straight
matchup.
in. Yeah, a bad, terrible matchup.
Yeah, this is bad
Terrible
business all
matchup.
around, man.
DB's
Gotta
always
question that-
getting into some shit, man.
Yeah, always.
They got harder line. Y'all know, y'all both DBs.
Yeah.
Y'all be forgetting how little y'all are.
You got harder line, but at the same time, man, it's just certain shit you ain't gonna goddamn do, man.
Yeah, I knew my
I'm not
limits,
gonna
bro.
fuck with a defensive lineman breakfast.
Nah,
I'm
hell no.
gonna leave that one alone.
No, I'm not messing with nobody breakfast because
Yeah.
like small people will stab you about that.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. You might get shanked.
Yeah, I'm not messing with nobody breakfast.
I seen a brother in prison pull a shank out because somebody tried to grab his KFC. So I
You know
know.
what? When first time you said that, I had no idea what you was talking about, and then I saw it.
Saw that video?
I was like, Larry is an idiot, man.
No, cuz pull a shank out about that, boy.
Shit get real, man.
I'm in prison and you touching my KFC? Yo, murder. I hope nobody got hurt in that situation.
Man. Let's get to this big three talk. Who want to kick it off?
I kick it off, man. You ain't got much.
Wanna kick
Yeah,
it
go,
off?
go ahead and get the ad read going. Yeah, I got you.
Shout out to the great folks at Bennett Auto. Bennett Auto is 15 minutes north of the Jacksonville Airport. If you're in the market for a Buick, Chevy. Oh, we got it down at the bottom. I didn't know we had it down there. If you're in the market for a Buick, Chevy, anything GMC, Dodge, Ram, Bighorn Rams, any pre-owned, certified vehicles you may be in the market for, give my man a call, 1-800-343-2730. Again, that's 1-800-343-2730. The Bennett Auto Group is a hassle-free buying experience. You can do it the whole process over the phone, or on the internet, and they have that vehicle at your front door. You feel me? Big Whips, Bennett Auto. CJ, what you got?
All right, so last time we chopped it up, it was National Signing Day, right? And prior to us kind of getting cut off, we got a little bit more since then. Julian Armala, legacy recruit, offensive lineman at St. Thomas Aquinas, offensive tackle, offensive guard, depending on how you look at him.
Mike tried to puff him up one, bro. Y'all tried to hype the streets up real quick. I see what y'all was trying.
We had to, man. This shit was bad out there for a minute, boy. We needed some good pub, man. We needed that, boy. That shit was bad. Oof. But yeah, so and just I guess the aftermath of all that trial stuff, we definitely needed something like that. But shout out to Coach Atkins, man. Coach Atkins did a hell of a job on the recruiting trail. Like Atkins is a freaking dog. He has all my respect. He shoot up the offensive line. Julian Armella, Jalen Early, Quayshawn Sapp, Daughtry Richardson, kid we got out of, he's originally from Tallahassee, plays for Miami Central. Kenyatta Charlton. He had all those guys signed up for the offensive line class, and he also has two transfers. Bless Harris, offensive tackle, and Kalen Lyles. And Kalen Lyles is another guy that we kind of got after the signing day stuff we got on Thursday morning. Transfer out of Wisconsin. Really high on this kid as far as the center. He's 6'3", 320 pounds, my bad.
Boy, I lit up when you said that.
230.
230?
Right, I
might line up inside. 230, I got that.
That's like us having a 195-pound linebacker, right?
Yeah, not the same, but go ahead.
But yeah, my bad, 320 pounds, and we needed that upgrade big time because just the center position was getting pushed around a lot.
That's for real.
It does, right? This shit ain't.
Hey, that's how it used to be back in the day when boys played for Yale, when Yale was the best school in the country.
Right, 220 pounds offensive tackles and shit.
That was a monster.
Right. They'll maul the shit out you though.
Oh yeah.
And also we got Michael Pittman. We spoke about him earlier on the show. Been recruiting for a minute. With Dillingham leaving to go to Oregon, I kind of got a little iffy about that, but he stuck with, I guess, his gut feeling with coming to Florida State. And I'm excited about him because he immediately upgrades our punt return room. I mean, immediately. It's like a 180 from what we had. This guy, he averaged 11 yards per punt return while he was at Oregon. And shit, man, we seen how bad FSU was. We couldn't even field the damn punts, let alone have someone returning for positive yards. So to have someone like that, man, I'm extremely high on him for that. And also just the position as a
got takes, boy. That boy say upgraded the punt return room. Boy, I like that shit.
For real, man. When you that damn bad, but you
down bad. Yeah.
No, seriously though, when you people take that type of shit for granted, but when you see how bad that shit can really be.
No, in all seriousness, that's why, remember early in the season, I said, who's our best player? Punter. Yeah. Because we had horrible punters. And, you had a punter that was punting 22 yards. And, that's funny, killer, man. But it's not. You know what I mean? Not,
because you put your defense in the bad position. And that shit just key component. Like, look at the game we had against UF, man. Like, we pinned you guys. The same way to field that damn punt. We pinned you guys within your own team to have you guys punt it. But your kicker booted down 60-plus yard punt.
Yeah, he put his foot in that bitch.
You feel me? The whole. If we do field that, the whole field is flipped. We think we gonna get good field position, but at the end of the day, he has a great down punt, and we gotta drive 70 yards still to get a touchdown. So that shit is key for field position, man. It can really flip the field. So I'm excited about him being our main punt returner, and also a slot receiver that could just get open. That's something we haven't had a guy that can win one-on-one matchups. So if he could just win one-on-one matchups and just get open in key situations, make easy throws for Jordan Travis and shit, I think with Jordan Travis Hunter, right, Larry?
Yeah, same guy.
Yeah, we can make easy throws to Travis. I think it'll be pretty cool, man. So I'm real high on Michael Pittman.
Actually, he ain't no more. At least I won't have that confusion no more.
Man, yeah, don't remind me, bro. Yeah, you ain't got to worry about remember the difference between those two at all.
Nah, I got it now.
You ain't got to worry about figuring that shit out. No
One's with the winning team.
Right. As far as like the coaching changes, we got Alex Atkins. He was recently promoted to offensive coordinator. I really like that move a lot. It's a couple coaches who I don't expect to be back. Ron Dugan's, his contract expires, I want to say at the end of this month, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't expect his contract to be renewed. I do expect us to go elsewhere to kind of fill that void. If we don't get an actual receivers coach, I think we'll move Coach Yak, Coach Yak Johnson over to receivers.
And then that man just slide out the parking lot and they don't like that.
Oh, the don't shit. That bitch can't move, bro. That be out any transmission. He got to catch the bus up out of there. That don't can't be working for years, man.
I remember Miami and Florida State fans up all night arguing about that.
I remember that. And I remember Miami fans telling us, and it's crazy because we said Brewers watch this, that, and other, and I guess we got to start believing each other when they come to these coaches because they seen the first
Yeah,
game.
You know when they watch. When they done, like, you ain't getting shit, bro.
Right, because they definitely echo, man. Dugas ain't it. All he want to do is practice damn blocking. We got the best blocking receivers in the damn ACC, that type of deal. And we get the same damn type of shit. So I'm believe y'all guys.
Yeah.
Y'all have a coach prior and y'all say he cheats. I'm gonna believe it. He's cheats. Ain't no hate.
I mean, right? Like, because I'm gonna tell you, if you got us, like, damn, you really you cherry picked us on that. You got us on that one, but
y'all definitely call it with Dugas, man. And I don't know, man. When you go years without, when your room is bad as it is, like with the talent wise, you don't really have development, and then you strike out completely on the high school ranks, not bring in one. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, something gotta change. Yeah,
it's a rough year.
Gotta change.
Well, God bless the brother and his dunk.
Yeah, former player and all that. But
it's all love with y'all. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you gotta go. Odell Hagen's Odell's contract expires too. I don't believe Odell will leave though. I think he got the grace to kind of go out on his own terms. So if he want to stay another year, then I'm pretty sure he'll get his.
Yeah.
Yo, hey, man, come on, man. Hold on, man.
No, we ain't getting rid of Odell.
Come on, man. This Odell story is getting long, man. Why y'all can't put Odell out, man?
It's a delicate situation, bro. It's kind of like that. Seriously, bro. It's kind of like that whole Bobby situation. You feel me? Like you can't, especially Norvell. Like this man can't.
Well, y'all at least.
This dude can't come in this far. Odell bigger than Norvell in the sense when it comes to FSU.
Oh, he definitely is.
Yeah, so.
Well, y'all need to hire a defensive.
No, I believe you, man. And I feel like Odell is great as far as coaching, man. But like the game is just, the recruiting aspect, the grind of it, so to speak. It's a grind.
Yeah.
That shit is the real grind. I feel like the grind is kind of past him. But development wise, he still could do it. But just the recruiting point of it, I don't know if he can do it.
I think sometimes it be out of touch, man. Sometimes you can lose that connection with today's youth, man. I think that's what happened with Brew. I think it's happening with a lot of these guys, man. You're starting to see these younger coordinators and position coaches popping up in the game. It's a new time. It's time to get younger, man. Some of these names is old, fam.
Yeah. Man, listen,
Odell gonna last 2 more coaches, cuz. And I ain't mad at him.
Odell went through the storm.
No, I ain't saying no. He should. I don't think he's done. But I think it's time for Florida State to get a fresh face at that position.
Well, that's what. Yeah, like y'all need to at least bring in a younger dude to be his understudy or something, bro.
Nah, just transitions him to an off the field role. He's a legend.
Right? Yeah, you ain't got to kick him out, right?
Yeah, just transition him. Make him. I guess
an analyst.
Yeah, not hell no. Like a liaison between the players and I guess how can I put this? A liaison between the players, the coaches, and administration. Like Bonk Montessor. You guys probably might not be too familiar with Bonk's name, but Bonk was like key. He's a former No in the let me say 60s or whatnot. He was a defensive back, but Bonk was like key to like Jimbo's relationship with the bridge between university and Jimbo. And once Bonk had passed away, I believe he had cancer. I want to speak out of turn. I believe he died of cancer. Rest in peace. Once Bonk passed away, that's when that relationship between Jimbo and the administration kind of deteriorated. And you see the exit he had to go to Texas A&M. So we can have that type of role for Odell, just be the the liaison between the coaches, administration, boosters, and stuff like that. Be the face of the football team, so to speak.
Give Odell some dirty Nikes and let him do what Bartow do.
Man, listen, bro. I never want to see Odell go out like that, man. Some washed up Air Force Ones and. My boy Bartow say, man, those are workforces, man. He put them on. He's trying to get after it.
Shoes is nuts.
Yeah, just admit you were washed and you ain't realize them shoes was bad business until the timeline pointed it out.
I mean, I hope he said them shoes was fresh.
I'm sorry. Who do you think you guys go out there for D-line coach?
Man, I don't know, man. That's a real. I don't know. I got I have to see that happen first. I got to see that shit happen, bro. I got to see it happen first. But I would like to be a young guy, though, a young recruiter, someone who could get after it on the trail. That's relatable, like you said. I'm tired of the kind of recycled dinosaurs that we typically see, man. So give me a young guy that could get after it. I won't mind kicking the tires on that Pittsburgh coach, man, since he turned down another job.
If he turned us down, I could tell you he definitely gonna turn y'all down.
Yeah,
I can say that.
Down,
I can say that.
I guess you want to coach real defensive lineman, real defensive tackle. So I get it.
How many coaches have turned y'all down so far?
The ones you heard about.
Quite a few.
Name 2.
Partridge and your OC NFL.
Brady.
I don't think Brady turned us down. I think they had a discussion and it wasn't. They couldn't come to a mutual understanding of what they both wanted. I don't think that was a turn down.
Well, that's how most of these shits go.
Yeah, that's literally how
because I think there's. No, I wouldn't say that because I think there's times where they legit put an offer out and you say, hey, think on it. I don't think that's what happened with Joe Brady. I don't think Joe Brady ever had an offer. I think Joe Brady, they had conversations. And by the time they came to a couple of conversations, they realized they weren't on the same page. And, both parties decided to go their separate ways. I think that happens.
There was an innuendo at some point, like Joe Brady was going to be like the OC.
I mean, these things happen. That's timeline talk, baby. You hear a whisper, and then it's a fishtail now, right? So now it's he came down, he visited with his family, and he got all his T-shirts already.
I know, man. It was reports, bro. But I think we all know there was a mutual interest or whatever. Joe Brady, for whatever reason, just didn't want to come back to college football. Where y'all heading at? We can go ahead and go into y'all Miami talk.
One more thing, quarterbacks coach too. With Dillingham leaving, we hired Tony Toke Arts. I don't speak out of term.
Who the hell is that, CJ?
But no, and I think I told you this on the show. Told you guys on the show prior. If he do leave, that'll be the route that he may go to just promote him. I don't know, man. He was on the field at Memphis. He took a demotion from on the field at Memphis to come here to be off the field as a quarterbacks coach, quarterback analyst and quarterbacks coach. There was word that Dillingham was going to take him with him to Oregon, tried to take him with him to Oregon, but I guess he elected to stay here. I don't know, man. I'm not too high on this. I'm not going to say I'm not too high. I just don't know either way, so to speak. It's smoke that he could be pretty good, but I haven't seen it yet. So I'm gonna. The jury is out on him. Put it that way. If we just hire him and keep the staff completely intact, then I'd be pissed off completely. But if we hire him and we pair somebody else with Atkins, who I feel like could be a real good dog on the trail that can recruit, that type of deal, then I'll be okay with the hire. So I guess the moves leading up after this, depending on who we replace Dugans with,
right.
And the guy I got in mind, I think he'd be a really good hire. So if we do end up hiring him, then I feel like this position I'll be okay with. But if we do kind of whiff out and stick with what we got, then that's a bad hire.
Man, y'all sound like Miami, dog. Old Miami. Just take people out the same losing staff and let's just promote them. I just ain't gonna get it, Doc.
And I don't know, but right now, I know the like his staff though, man. Like it's crazy. Like his staff is getting, even though we've been losing, like his staff is being plucked and getting promoted or whatnot. You got Dillingham, who's gonna be the OC at Oregon. You got Marv, who just got a DC at Virginia Tech. And there's talk,
but your OC made a fucking lateral move.
When you think about it, it's not really though, because it's going to be his own offense. He has full control of the offense. He's going to be able to hire his own staff. West Coast guys. So at FSU, it was always going to be Mike offense. Mike made the final call when it comes to offenses, and he might call plays some instances too. So I guess it just depends on what you look at.
Title wise, it's lateral title wise, but that's about it.
That's pretty much it. Title wise, and what all entails with the title and what range you really have. So I guess Dilly has more control, so to speak, because we all know that your boy, he's a defensive guy. The head coach of the hire, this drew a dang blank.
Lanning.
Yeah, Dan Lanning. He's a defensive guy. He was going to give full control of the offense to Dillingham. That's something he hasn't had at all in his coaching career, because he was the OC at Memphis under Mike. He was the OC at Auburn under Gus, and now back at FSU under Mike. So now it's just him completely. So I guess depending on how you look at it, you could say it's a lateral move or it's an upgrade, so to speak. But then you got Coach Marv, defensive coordinator. And there was also smoke that Coach Woodson was in the running for the defensive coordinator position at Memphis. So I don't know, man. I think the staff is okay. I don't know. We just they just need more time, so to speak, to put stuff
You
together.
got to see. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, all bullshit aside, like Mike has, you like you said, his staff's got plucked pretty good. So you got to trust his eye at this point. You know, and these guys that he's had around. So he's probably kind of been in a position of knowing that he was probably going to get poked somewhat and grooming some of these guys. So,
and that was one of the things he said when he first got to FSU. He's into hiring guys he's going to hire guys that's going to get promotions in the future. That's going to get new jobs in the future. That's what he's into.
I do remember that. Yeah. So, you know,
we'll see how it plays out. Yeah, I'm not high or low on this guy. I just don't really know yet. I don't know too much about him yet.
Yeah, he stinks.
Yeah, we'll see by the spring when it comes to damn recruiting and shit. If he ain't bringing in no damn traction with guys on campus, and I say he stinks too.
Extend Dugans. Ain't nothing wrong. Hey, you gonna kick a knoll out?
Man.
Nah, that jury is out. That jury is out.
We gonna kick a knoll out.
That's why he couldn't get nobody, bro. They was negative recruiting dudes, man. He ain't had no extendo.
Yeah, you gotta get
him riding in the dome with no extendo, man. He was negative recruiting my man Dukes, bro.
I had my boy out here on fat tires. He need the skinnies.
You gotta do something for an extension too, shit. That motherfucker
do something.
Right,
not a ton of stuff going on our side, man, in Miami.
What's the movement with the coaching hires, y'all? What's the word on that?
The word is from my most trusted source is the staff is pretty solidly in place. But Mario's kind of a professional stand-up kind of guy.
My most trusted source. Who you think you is, fam?
My most hey, this show has brought me a source or two. I ain't got to where I need to be yet. I'm building relationships though. I'm a likable guy.
That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah. I'm working. Trust me, Canes fans. I'm working, and I'm gonna get us plugged in more and more. Take advantage of this position so I could be like these big dogs over here, you know. I don't know all the players and all that yet, but I'm working on that. But anyways, my understanding is for the most part, the pieces are in place. But Mario being the kind of professional stand-up guy he is, he really wants to let the process play out. A lot of these guys will have bowl games, so letting them do what they got to do, focus on the team that they're being a part of as of that moment. And then, you know, once we get past that moment, like, for instance, McClendon, it's pretty much a foregone conclusion that McClendon is coming to us. But McClendon did the same thing that Mario did when he kind of got pressed. Nothing's official. I'm focusing on the team, you know, right now. It's not fair for me to be, you know, 1 foot in and 1 foot out because he is the interim head coach right now for Oregon for their bowl game. You know, there's no announcement. I mean, I think Miraball's official now, I believe. But I mean, that was kind of the whole thing. Miraball never left Mario's side. You know, that's Luigi. He ain't never not been there. He's been out there recruiting the whole time. So that was never a question. But I tell you what, man, as far as like, also the strength coach is still expected. That's by most people, Feld is expected to be brought on. There's been interest with Feely to go to Duke, I believe, as a strength and conditioning guy there. So I think some of the stuff is just kind of a little bit under wraps, just out of professionalism. You know, despite the narrative they try to spin about Miami being unprofessional, it was, you know, people wanting that story to look that way. People with some influence, some information, leaking poor information, and honestly lying. I mean, if we're being honest, they just want to get a bad narrative out there because they were a little bit, you know, sore about that situation. But as far as the actual staff, man, yeah, it's still questions out there. Defensively, probably is the biggest question.
Yeah, it has been names that's floated around.
It's been names. The one that stood out the most would be Partridge from Ole Miss. Also, I would probably say, I don't know if I would say second, but swimming around a decent amount as well has been Charlie Strong. His name's been out there as well, pretty heavily associated with the job.
Where's Charlotte's at Bama right now, right?
Strong is with Jacksonville.
Oh, the Jags. That's right.
Yeah.
Goddamn murder.
Congratulations, Jaguars fan. He gone. That was when I saw the draft. I said, this ain't the guy. All he did is draft guys he recruited. That's it. But anyways, so that is probably the more questionable side, because there is a lot of buzz about T-Rob coming back. You know, T-Rob and Mario have had, a little beef on the trail, but then, I think.
What you mean by that? Like, as far as like philosophy or?
They just two alphas on the trail that done run into each other. And
you're talking about in the past.
Yeah, in the past,
okay.
In the past, there was
boys will talk greasy about each other.
Right, yeah, exactly. It was a little static.
Yeah,
but I think
Mario over Oregon.
Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, that's the word. So,
hey,
but I think
call you boss Mario.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you're right. I wouldn't say he wouldn't necessarily call him boss, but I think T-Rob would have to retain title of co-defensive coordinator. To get that money and that respect. And I think they may understand they'll work better together than against each other. So T-Rob's a guy that I think will probably be retained. Other than that, everything else is a lot of speculation. I'm sorry to hear you.
Atlanta Housewives episode y'all got going on there.
Hey, hey, the recruiting game, dog. It's cutthroat. It's cutthroat, man. There's a little buzz about this is the thing. The defensive side really did a great job recruiting, and they continue to work. Those guys are still working. They have not quit working their jobs up to this point. So there's guys like DeMarcus Van Dyke that could be retained. I would kind of guess at this point, if DeMarcus is willing to, he would probably be relegated to an off the field role again, if that's something he's interested in. And be honest with you, he's only got 1 year under not a great defense, so he may be willing to step back and do that, and maybe cut his teeth a little bit longer to be more of that on-field role. And same thing for Ishmael Artiside, or I think it's Artiside, yeah. He did a great job as well with this recruiting process. Instrumental with Basainth. So, it's a lot of it's just going to shake out still. We just got to give it a little more time. I don't think there's a sense of panic just because we know we have the resources to pay top-notch guys on field. And you got a coach that's, understands what it takes. He's been under the tutelage of Nick Saban, so he understands what it takes to put this thing together. So that's kind of the coaching situation as of right now. Since we last recorded, did we have Skinner then?
No.
We're waiting on. That's right. We record on Wednesdays, right? Since then we flipped Skinner from Bama. I had Skinner, at a 60-40 Bama lean. I know he didn't just take that visit for absolutely nothing. I thought that, he was a kid that wanted to come to Miami, but just didn't trust a lot of things going on around Manny being the head coach and the stability there. Not that he had a dislike for him, but then, probably smelled the blood in the water, right? And then Cristobal already had somewhat of a relationship with him there already, and it was able to be bolstered once he got the job in Miami. So big time get for the staff there. Got credit Stephen Field as well on that recruitment, tight ends coach. Again, part of the best class I ever had at Oregon. Stephen Field was a part of that. He's another guy, I think will probably be retained in some role if he's interested. Outside of that, we brought in Jacob Lichtenstein, Florida kid. He's USC defensive lineman, big body kid, about 6'6", I want to say 270, 280. Played a little bit inside, outside. Guy's gonna bring some depth. I don't expect him to be a starter by any stretch of the imagination, but a big body kid that is gonna have some flexibility to get in there and get in rotation. I think a general overall good get for us. What was let's see. Other names that kind of know in the portal for us that we're in play with a little bit. We did not get Banks out of Bama. Why you laugh? What you laughing at?
No, it's just the fact that
Y'all was crunk about that shit,
Oh
bro.
my
Y'all called
God,
that
yeah.
man. Somebody called that man Mario Saban.
What? Oh, that?
no, it's just that how everybody thought it was such a lock, and then you had that the Miami 24/7 guy. Oh, he might be the biggest homer ever. That dude there is.
Who that? Who talking about?
What's the guy name, man? God dang it,
Gabby?
Yeah, Gabby.
Oh, Gabby.
Yeah, he's definitely a full-fledged fan, but he hyped that up a little bit. But I don't know, man. I just didn't get the Banks hype in the first place. He didn't.
You
play.
said that. No, you did. You
Yeah,
did.
he didn't play at Bama. He didn't play. I understand it's Bama, but damn, like he still didn't play at all. He got I think like one interception in 3 years, and that interception like was against Mercer or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, trust me, I'm not crying about it. I think we brought in a good defensive back class. I think we brought in some good corners. I think what he was bringing the most was a guy that had been developed a little more physically because he had some injury issues.
Why you thought he was trail until you ran into a real one like Mike Leach on the trail?
We'll let you say that. I heard, the word is kid was looking for some guarantees.
Mississippi.
Guaranteed as far. I mean, I can understand that too, because he been 3 years and haven't played. So
that's fair.
I don't even know why y'all really reached out.
Hey, he ain't getting no guarantee. I like Chris Graves to crack the rotation before him. So
and nothing like if you want some guarantees, like ain't shit guaranteed, bro. Like
they lie, but at least you gotta respect the man for not lying to you.
That weak ass spin, bro. You lie to kids every day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't. How did I spin it? I said everybody lies.
You come and start number one. Oh yeah, you get number
no,
one.
that,
Yeah, all that.
maybe, or you could be like, I ain't gonna lie to you like that, young man. Be honest with you.
You gotta be somewhat honest because the portal is real live and dangerous, so they got hop right back in that bitch.
Well, yeah, exactly. So he ain't that high again. I wasn't that high on him personally either. All I know about the kid is he went to Bama. That's it, really.
That's everybody else in your fan base too. That's all they seen. Bama.
That's all they know. The Bama logo.
Yeah.
I mean, whiff. Call it a whiff.
Oh,
okay.
That was a whiff.
Goodbye. Whiff away. I ain't worried about it. I ain't got him at top 10 draft pick, so I can live with it. Jason Jones, D lineman out of Oregon, entered the transfer portal. He's a kid that obviously he's from Oregon. Mario flipped him, so there's opportunity there. There's been conversations going on. Who's a kid? Oh, Jared Verse. They've been in conversations with him. I think he's already visited. I know he's visited Florida State. I know he's visited Tennessee
and Syracuse. He hasn't really. I don't think he's took a visit after us, if I'm not mistaken. But the crazy thing about it, like after us, like the offense has been nuts.
He's been skyrocketing, and I think that's what's a little bit of the holdup is I think he's done 4 visits, so I think he's only got one left official visit.
And I'm kind of happy too. He kind of shot his load a little too quick. I'm kind of happy because that kind of position. You feel me?
Right. So there's a conversation there. He could. He's a raw kid, but he does have the physical tools as far as
he's
the
measurables.
best
in the portal. Like he's the best at this point in time. He's the best defense in the portal. And I want to kind of interject in your talk.
Oh, you good, bro?
Just to give a little backstory how FSU called him. We were preparing for Syracuse, watching film on Syracuse, and shit. Syracuse played Albany early in the season.
Yeah,
and like this kid was jumping, like, damn, who the hell is this kid for Albany or whatnot? Like he was making plays left and right. Like he was making plays which, he was the best player on the field on both sides of the ball. Let's put it that way.
Right. Yeah. They somebody spoke on it. It was a play in particular. Syracuse got that
The
good
running
back.
back, yeah.
Yeah, and he was
I
gunning
told
them
you.
down.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
behind. I saw
Yeah.
that play live in his highlights. Like, yeah, like it stood out. And that's probably one of the best running backs in the ACC. He went and got him like he was nothing. And ever since then, FSU was like, yeah, we need to, have close tabs on this kid just in case he does enter the portal. That could be somebody we identify.
Nah,
And
ain't
sure
y'all
enough,
do. Y'all winning them DMs.
they probably did with them damn deals.
It goes down in the DMs.
That's the game.
Hey, listen, man. I know you ain't in there just yet. I know this, but if you do so, get in there. Just know.
You got a nice apartment here in
Nice apartment in Tallahassee, right? For real, with your name all over it. But yeah, go ahead, bro.
That's all good. Couple other names real quick. Won't get too deep into them. DJ James, Hunter Norzai, and Jacob Cowing. Some guys they've been in contact with. Could fill some roles for us. The one
Cowing's the receiver,
right? Yeah. And I don't think we particularly need a receiver. Wouldn't hurt to have an upperclassman type kid though. And Lassen. I'm sorry. Lassen, obviously. Another guy that I'm kind of like you see, like, yeah, he come out, he's a 5-star. But the production hadn't been there.
Production and injuries, man. Just has
injuries, right, yeah. Lassen was absolutely a high commodity coming out, but
I told you, man, if it was FSU, I wouldn't really mind. But y'all receiver room is a lot better.
I think we're okay, right? So I think the only thing
Manny did a good job with rehabbing players, injured players like that, though.
I mean, hey, possibly. I'd like to bring him in only because I like the attitude of an older guy. And,
I ain't say Mario, I said Manny though.
Mario. Yeah, I know, but it's fine. I saw what you did there. He's you like to bring an older guy that just has a different mission in mind. If Frank comes to us, his mission is I got to have a year to get to the NFL. That's his goal, mission, mindset, and he can set that standard because we do have a young wide receiver room. I think it's very talented, but it's very young. And outside of that, you've got Terrence Lewis T2. I don't think that's happening at all. I think we could use the talent there.
You don't think y'all will pursue it? Yeah, what's up with that? You don't think y'all
everything I've heard kind of behind the scenes is it ain't clicking.
With the conversations and stuff like that?
Yeah. I just don't think the interest is quite high enough on our side. And to be honest with you, it doesn't seem like a lot of schools are that interested.
As good as he is, like his interest level is like very interesting low.
Right.
It was like that coming out.
Right. It's how he ended up in Maryland. I don't think he did a ton to clean up his image.
That's another conversation we gotta have too, bro. Like you gotta read the room too, man. A lot of these kids who jump in the damn portal go be stuck in the portal forever. You feel me? Like you gotta read the room a little bit too. If you're not having these back channel conversations with teams and stuff, or however that shit may go, read the room, man, because you go end up being stuck in that shit and burning bridges at your last school.
Right.
Bro, I mean, I don't know.
You might let him out.
It looks like if it from my opinion, it looks like Maryland might have been like, yo, you may want to hit the portal.
Could be.
All these programs gonna call back your old school, your old coach to figure out what Lockley worked with
Mario at
Crystal
Bama,
Ball before. Yeah, they've worked together before. So, I mean,
right. It's you. I feel you. I do think it was a situation, something of that nature, and now he's got to get out there and campaign. You talking about a 5-star linebacker? I mean,
he can play.
Yeah. The ability's there. So there's some sort of red flags going on there. So I'll say now, don't expect them to join Miami, and it's certainly a position of need of ours. So that kind of speaks volumes to me.
I won't mind us kicking the damn towels and on them shit. We probably worse than
why not, right?
Kind of linebackers.
Why not? But I think like Silk was just saying, the words out. You know what I mean? These guys communicate with each other. You called it out perfectly. Loxley and Mario have already worked together. So they got to keep it real with each other. That's my man. It's like, I'm not going, you know what I mean? That's just like the relationship, me and Silk have. If he asks me some real shit, I gotta give him a real answer. Whether it's not about necessarily shooting the other person down. It's just that I built a relationship, so I can't in good faith.
About it. I mean, it is what it is. Like if you do your job and do what you're supposed to do, shit, you ain't gotta worry about the words I'm gonna say about you.
Right.
If you a model student, I mean, I don't even say model. If you do what you're supposed to do to a certain extent, you ain't got to worry about what these coaches gonna say.
A lot of take care of yourself, right? Because they have no incentive to shit on you.
There's nothing else to say. Like the interest in him should be like crazy, right?
Should be way higher. Yeah, he should have a top 5. Of schools he's picking from.
Yeah, he should be courted.
He should be on the fucking world tour right now, around the whole country.
So that's kind of it for the transfer portal as of right now. We still we're in position to possibly put together a top 20, even better class, depending on if we can get some guys to come on board. Names to obviously keep an eye out for Cyrus Moss, defensive end out of Nevada, Bishop Gorman. We've had some success out of that school as far as recruiting. And I've seen
about him signing too. That boy ain't signing Nathaniel, boy.
I mean, I would have heard. I mean, how he ain't signed nothing?
Because he said he put out a note saying he didn't.
Who that?
They be lying too. Take away the entry.
I think the schools know too. Like, so the other schools would know that he wouldn't still be getting re-offered and stuff. There's a system where the other schools would go see.
Yeah, they know if your stuff is already sent in. Yeah,
right.
So you can't be touched, so to speak.
Mind your business. Let me do my thing. Let me do my thing over here. Kevin Coleman. Obviously, everybody familiar with him.
Yeah.
Wilt Fong crystal balled him to us recently, so
I'm pretty sure that shit was already signed and delivered.
Yeah. Shamar Stewart is still in play. He put us in his top 3. So kind of watch how that plays out towards the end. Keep in mind, Shamar was a guy that was crystal balled to us by a lot of people early in the process. Went out there, pissed down the legs. Yeah, I don't know. A&M's a little full there. I think
it was A&M early though. That kind of.
I think it was us early.
No, after y'all.
Yeah, and then the shift has been A&M.
Yeah, he took a visit to A&M.
Shift has been A&M.
Remember we had this conversation with Fong. We was talking about Georgia, man. They'll find damn space.
Oh yeah, that's not an issue. Of course, yeah, he's a talented kid, so that won't be an issue. I think he's one of those kids that wanted to play here, and then he watched what was on the field and was like, I can't knock that. He didn't like what the Manny told him. We gonna kick ass and take names, and it happened. So he's like, wait a minute, So now that he's gone, I think he's giving it a second look.
Shout out Manny, boy. He definitely gonna hype you up.
Do you do that, Jaleel Florence?
Screamed a bunch of fly shit from a yacht.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. I ain't mad at him. He's supposed to win too, though. See, he did half of the job. Like you can kick big shit, but you gotta kind of back it up. You know what I mean? Jaleel Florence, former Oregon commit, hasn't signed as of yet. He is scheduled to take a Miami visit. Grayson Halton's another kid that was supposed to go to Oregon. D lineman. I don't think he's got a visit set up with us just yet, but absolutely a guy to keep an eye on as well. I think we will get him at least on campus. Ahmad Morton, he put us in his top group as well. Another D lineman. It looks like from the outside looking in, I think Mario's trying to put together a 3-4. So it looks like he's trying to get some of these bigger DNs and D tackle type guys to create a 3-4 system. And then still in talks with TJ Dudley. I think you brought him up last show as well, right? So he's talking to Florida.
Yeah, pull up. Yeah, for sure.
Talking to Florida as well.
I think we just nailed down the official visit for January with TJ Dudley.
Dope. That's what's up. Then you got David Iuili, I think. O-lineman. And I think that's all I got on there for now. So, Yeah, essentially, I mean that's what's going on over there right now, man. Not much more what's going on. You know, it's kind of quiet time in general for all these teams. This is just kind of names to know. The other piece of news we got going on right now is we possibly could have an issue filling the team for our bowl game. Bit of a COVID outbreak on the team, so as of right now, nothing's been canceled. But there has been a bit of an outbreak on the team, so we got to monitor that going forward. But that's it from us, man.
No doubt.
Questions, concerns, comments?
No.
I just want to see that staff, but like I said, they'll probably be a little second into that.
Everybody telling them no, man. Charlie said, "Nah, I'm cool."
Charlie, yeah. Charlie probably told us no. Yeah, I give you Charlie. Charlie a sucker.
That motherfucker said on the timeline, like,
yeah, I saw that. Charlie a sucker. You a sucker, Charlie. Some people like being up there, man. He's just probably like a Pittsburgh guy.
Man,
you know what I mean?
Then Pitt just got, and I guess we could get in this a little bit later in the news, but they just got the USC quarterback too.
Yeah, Slavis, whatever his name is.
Yeah, and this I will say this too, real quick while we mention
they said they about to stay in the Coastal. People
forget, right? Like let's say Partridge is making, I don't know what he's making, right? I'm just throwing this out there. Let's say he's making $700,000 at Pitt. Well, yeah, we offer him $900,000, but it costs more to live in Miami, so it's not really offering more. You know what I mean? You're really offering
the same,
a lateral move, and it's if I want to go there. And some people are just, they're Northerners, and that's I think Partridge kind of is to me. So I didn't take it like as a sick burn. I mean, I get it, I understand it.
Yeah, coaches, man, it'd be. I don't know, man. Just be different situations when it comes to coaching moves and why they take jobs and why they don't take jobs.
Right.
So what's the D-line coaching board looking like now?
I would think about doing it, but I got too much going on. I had to roll up 26 degrees. Yeah. I'm a little overwhelmed at the time.
No doubt. We gotta get no board together, bro. You gonna be
I don't think
don't worry about it.
D-line board, defense has been the more shrouded side of the ball as far as guys that I haven't heard a ton of names, to be honest with you. There's been some smoke about.
That's what the surprising part. You like hiring like defensive guys with no DC.
Well, none of it's happened. That's what I was saying. That side, I think, holds a little more weight as far as retention. But I still don't necessarily think those guys will be on-field roles. I think it'll really be more about if they're willing to take an off-field role and stay on staff. So, I do think they'll be extended an offer to stay on staff, but probably on an off-field position.
No doubt. All right, let me get into my. You done?
Yep.
All right, we coming in at rank 51 in recruiting right now. Miami ahead of us at 49. Was thumping their chest all week, CJ. Like
you thumped it when you jumped us. You thumped it when you jumped us.
Anything about a ranking?
Well, that's how it's gonna be with every damn.
You hold on. You sure you didn't do that?
That's how it's gonna be with every commit to. Whoever gets next commit, it's gonna be screaming.
No. Like, listen. Like, first of all, like, if it mattered that much, like we dropped the whole recruiting class.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and if you 2 spots higher,
but in hindsight, though, man, they ain't even have a dead recruiting class in hindsight.
Right, but remember this as well. Since we speaking on this a little bit, we're ranked highly as far as quality. I said from the get-go when we talked about this, I said we have a good class. It's just too small. So it just depends on what measurement you want to use. Oh, no, I knew it was too small.
We let go some quality kids. Now it's not like we let go a bunch of mid. Nonetheless, we just let go a bunch of. If we keep those guys that he pushed out, we're in like 18th ranked class or something.
Yeah,
you should have done it then, so you can look good on paper and impress us.
No, we got a process. We still right around where y'all at, and we clean house, so we good.
All right. I like how we finish as well, but we'll see.
Yeah, no doubt. But we came in at 51. We got a transfer today. Jack Miller from Ohio State. Looked like a death move in my opinion. I wanted a guy out of the transfer portal to at least be there in case Anthony Richardson hasn't been durable. So you're gonna need a solid guy,
Need some
upperclassman.
insurances.
Yeah, solid backup plan. If not, just some solid competition in camp as well. With Emory Jones leaving, we had a decommit from Mac Marquet, 2023 tight end. Was a Brewster guy, elite tight end. I think he's number 1 in the 2023 class. I expect that to happen once Brew left. Is that a guy we can still go get? Absolutely. I don't know where he's at as far as being re-offered or anything like that. Staff isn't like chasing 2023 kids right now at this moment. The rest of our board, Larry Young mentioned TJ Dudley. That's a guy we're gonna be chasing until signing day. Former Oregon commit. I like our chances with him. They got some rapport. They set up a visit for him in January, so he'll be coming in for an official visit. A linebacker that can run sideline to sideline, very fast, athletic kid, agile. I wonder how many visits he has left. I should have got more information on him. And also Jacoby Matthews, 4-star safety out of Louisiana. A lot of the guys we're after right now, with the last little run to national sign days, are from Louisiana. Because of the Louisiana ties are from most of the guys on his staff. Yeah, relationships. So Jacoby Matthews, number 4 safety in the country out of Louisiana, was committed to LSU, decommitted. He's deciding at the Army game. That's a guy that we're recruiting right now. And then Trevor Etienne, 4-star running back out of Jennings, Louisiana.
Your brother Travis Etienne?
Yeah, younger brother of Travis Etienne. I like our chances with him as well. There's another guy that's committing on Army at the Army Bowl. Trevor Citizen is a 4-star running back out of Lake Charles, Louisiana, number 9 running back. I don't have a decision date on him. I think Miami just offered him as well. I think I seen that somebody tweet that this week. Former, I think, LSU commit. And then Gentry Williams is a guy that didn't sign on signing day. I know our staff reached out to him. I'm not sure what his interest level is back, but I know he didn't sign a letter of intent. I know USC is involved there. I think Corey Raymond had a relationship with him before at LSU recruiting him. So we are in contact with him. That's all I got from the recruiting front. Rest in peace to Robbie Roper kid.
Yeah, man.
Glad you said that. I was going to actually close out the show with that, but absolutely, man. Tragic situation. He was a kid that story basically, long story short, went in to get shoulder surgery, and there was some problems with the anesthesia. And a lot of people don't realize how dangerous a game anesthesia is, and that's why there's no such thing as a minor surgery, because if you're off by just a little bit, anything goes a little bit wrong, you'll be facing a tragic situation that his family unfortunately had to, deal with. That's why when you look at your bill, they're usually the highest one beyond the surgeon, because it's such a precision thing. Apparently he was getting shoulder surgery. There was some issue and it traveled to his brain. He ended up going into intensive care, and unfortunately, the young man didn't make it out. I know he was his QB. He's trying to work his way up. He was actually trying to get a Florida offer. And yeah, unfortunately, the young man had to go under the knife, trying to get his body together, and unfortunately wasn't able to wake back up off of that table. That was a moment. I actually read that as I was heading home today, getting ready to come in and do the show. Man, that hit me in the pit of my stomach. We often lose focus. We get to talking to each other as fans, but oftentimes, man, especially, we're talking collegiate level. We're talking about very young men chasing their dreams. And part of him chasing his dream was getting that shoulder worked on, I'm sure. And unfortunately, things went bad, and he won't get an opportunity to chase that dream any further. Just keep in perspective that, man, this is it's just a game at the end of the day, and there's things out there way bigger. So condolences to his family, friends, loved ones. Terrible situation all around.
Yeah, man. Like you just said, you know, we say routine shoulder surgery that's supposed to go good, but anytime you go up under the knife and getting put to sleep is involved, you know, it's not really routine and whatnot. So, man, this just crazy how things go left just like that, man. So just want to give prayers to everyone involved, man. From all accounts, seems like a stand-up young man that was doing things the right way. Just hate that, you know, the situation comes to that and life just ends that, you know, tragically like that. It's so short with that being said. So
Right.
just tough situation, man. Definitely shout out to everyone involved, man, and shout out to him because that's just tough, man. A kid that you want to see, you know, future wise and see them advance and do good things and all of that gets cut short just like that off of shoulder surgery. It's just tough, man.
Yeah, another defensive back out of California offer went out to Jaleel Florence. It's always a little tricky recruiting and dealing with West Coast guys, but I trust Corey Raymond on this one. They got a kid that can fly, fast kid, one of those 100-meter track type guys. So I keep that's the name to keep up with to signing day.
He not coming.
Malik Bryant, he ain't coming. You said?
No, he coming. He coming to us.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah, I got relationship building. You know what I mean,
Who?
He was an Oregon commit. I just talked about him.
So what about him?
Yeah, I
We're not
mean,
building a relationship.
Hey, what you
know
mean?
on my campus?
I like Corey, but that's our guy.
You know on my campus?
All right, we'll do 20 on that. I like it. Go ahead.
Malik Bryant moving back home. He left IMG.
That's
just a nice little update for the people. I thought that was dope. I think sometimes like we get caught up and it's fun to watch these kids come to IMG and play.
Yeah.
But like, it's a hometown, homecoming type vibe. These kids be missing at these IMG type spots. So shout out to that.
I appreciate that too, man. Because like usually once they go to a place like IMG, that'd be the kiss of death, so to speak, to the hometown and all that type of deal.
Right.
But for him to go back and say, "No, I'm gonna go back to where it all started and finish it out that way," I respect that.
Yeah, no doubt. We made some hires. Wide receiver coach Kerry Colbert, another young boy, 39 years old. Played in the NFL for a little bit with the Carolina Panthers. Also played at USC. Out of Cali, but was on the same staff with Billy at Bama in 2014, 2015 as an analyst on the offense. So the relationship is there. Makes a lot of sense. He developed Michael Pittman Jr., who plays for the Colts right now, Drake London, a guy that should go pretty high in the draft. Not mad at the hire. I like it. A lot of youth on this staff. Right now, we got Jabbar Jalouk. He's 44 years old. He's probably one of the older guys. I think he's around 44, 45. Patrick Toney, defensive coordinator / DB safety coach, is 31 years old. Corey Raymond is probably the oldest guy on the staff right now, about 52.
That's pretty good.
I don't think it'll get much older than that. So some young guys on this staff. Another hire, we snatched Katie Turner, director of recruiter operations from Georgia. Larry Young laughed, but that was a big grab. These people are somebody, bro. Like, it's a title. Somebody makes these visits. Like, you talk to a kid that go to a Georgia visit, you talk to a kid that go to a Florida visit, they tell you the difference in the visit of details of, bro, they played my favorite song on the fucking golf cart when they pulled up, and like just the finest details of the littlest thing of just concierge shit.
And that actually goes back to the same shit we was talking about with Zach just a minute ago.
Right.
Man.
But Zach chose his fourth favorite visit. But I mean, I feel you.
But most of them chose.
Yeah. But
all the bells in the
no,
whistle.
right. And no, I'm not knocking that. Right. That's why I came away from that interview super impressed, because I'm like, see, this kid, I would have been like, man, all in on.
I've been in Florida since a jit, man. I'm not sticking in Florida.
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck that locker room and that hot tub. I want to go.
And I think it's just funny because the reason I'm laughing too is that I can harken back to being a young man, and I just think about like I knew I was always different. I was more Zach Carter.
Yeah, me
like
too.
all that, like I get it, but I know my peers would have been more like, oh, they played my song. I'm like, dog, your song. But anyways, go ahead, dog. Good hire, bro. That's not the snack lady, right?
Yeah, I think
She do the snacks.
I don't think she do snacks. I think that was a joke.
Oh, I thought y'all hired like a nutritionist too. I thought y'all got two people. Or
Yeah, we did. We got our lunch lady back.
Okay, the lunch lady. Yeah.
We took our cafeteria worker back. They took
now
her.
these boys ain't gonna be eating Lunchables no more.
And they was bullying. They was bullying Mullen, man. They took our lunch lady. Billy came back and said, "All right, bro, give me my lunch lady back." How about that?
It's real quick. I don't want to get
give me Katie. Huh?
I don't want to get too off track, but am I wrong in the Diabate's in the transfer portal?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he was the one that tweeted that, right?
Correct.
Oh, y'all might get him back now. Y'all got some good food now.
I had him on Stadium Miguel this week, right?
Did
I
you?
asked him
Okay.
about the food. He said, "Man, Billy came and he promised me, man, that everything food-wise, he got all that taken
listen,
care
bro,
of,
we gonna feed y'all some real shit, man. Ain't no Pop Tarts no more.
Them chicken nuggets is out of here, baby.
All right.
Chicken tenders. You know
Ain't no more TV dinners, man. We got some real shit coming.
All right. Okay, dog. I respect it, dog. I respect it. Go carry on, my brother.
Man. Shout out to Billy. And have these boys surviving on Spencer's jerky.
That's actually a good way to live. Lean protein.
No, they just eating Spence all day. That's all they was eating.
I think I don't want to go through all them. We hired a million fucking people, so I don't want to go through the whole staff.
Whatever you feel like is important.
The snack
potential staff, I think, coming. Sider's off the list. Sider's not coming. I think we discussed that. Did we discuss that last
You
show?
did. There's still some people that think he's available. I told them based on conversations that that you had. I think he's off the market, period. But there's people still think he's out there on the market.
I mean, I put that in the group chat. I've said, yeah, he's available. I mean, money talks. Like nothing's off the whole.
Oh, I might have missed that. Well, we in a lot of chats.
You definitely missed that one, baby.
Yeah, you missed it. I texted that over the weekend.
I ain't got more money. That's what you rubbing your hands together for.
I don't know. I'm just saying. Now
Okay.
Just let it play out.
No, I think titles is gonna be big, man. You're gonna see how the titles play out with Sider. And I don't even he's comfortable up there, so it's not like he told me, bro, I'm at Penn State, man. Ain't nobody that can't just go poach. You gotta come with the right bag, the right titles, and all that, because he in a comfortable situation with James Franklin up there. And you know what I'm saying? The family like it up there. They comfy, so it's gonna have to make a lot of sense, man. The money gonna have the money. Title's got a title, like all that type of.
Well, we ain't gonna lose to Florida State if it comes to that, so I ain't worrying about that. I don't know what he rubbing his ashy ass hands together for.
You ain't paying attention, my guy.
Okay, I don't need to. I know he ain't gonna pick y'all over.
Thought he sprung some up on me, bro. We talked about this, man. I told CJ.
I remember us having a general discussion that he kind of, he felt a loyalty to Franklin. Kids in school didn't necessarily want to move them. And I did miss where you said,
everything.
The bag could move a little bit. Yeah, everything's a little bit fluid. Yeah, but y'all ain't got that. Your coach are already on the hot seat, so it ain't gonna be y'all.
So Tosh is a name that came up. I think I spoke about this last show as well. That's working at Jacksonville right now. Tosh Lapoy. I don't think the SEC is going to clear him. So he's a guy that's off the board totally. He may end up in Oregon. We'll find out at the end of the football season, but he's a guy that can't. Like the SEC is not gonna. I don't know if he got bodies in the ditch or something like that.
But what would hold him up? Like I've never really heard that. Like, maybe that's just my ignorance. What would be the governing body or the stipulation that's going to keep him from coming along?
I don't know, man. I just keep getting something about his last day at Bama and the SEC. You just not allowed back or something like that. I don't know. It may change, man. I keep hearing conflicting things, but that's what I'm hearing from now. Like even Football Scoop is reporting, and usually they're pretty spot on about information in the coaching search, and they're saying that Tosh Lapoy is a no go for the SEC. Look for Oregon, maybe at the end of
especially the SEC. That just I'm really curious in that. I'd love to get a definitive answer, man. Somebody DM us. I want to know.
Yeah, leagues have like it depends on what rule he broke. They have show
Yeah,
clause
but
type situations and all type of shit going on. So he may have some situation where he got caught cheating that he didn't clear up the right way. Who knows? I don't know. But there is a situation where the SEC ain't allow him to come back.
Cheating on his old lady, like
no, probably in sports, just like
okay.
Man, who knows? I don't know. I don't
it
want
might
to
be his
shit
old
out
lady. Yeah, I don't want to say he did that either though. Let man cheat in peace.
Defensive line coach. I like Chris Rump's name is a name that's out here. Zach Carter was on here talking about him with his he was coached with Jim McElwain. He's coaching for the Bears right now in the NFL. I would love to have Chris back here coaching defensive line. Good recruiter. He was on the Bama staff with my man Billy Napier. So that's a guy I would like to see back in the fold. Any other names? I'm trying to
Chris
think.
been around the block.
Yeah, Chris solid. Chris is solid. Most of these now I think gonna be coming from the pros. Rob Sells probably gonna be the other offensive line coach. He's coached with the Giants. Expect after the Giants season finish for him to get announced. Until then, we're gonna be recruiting with the million of analysts that they've announced, and then the skeleton staff. But I think we kind of staffed out for right now. Anybody that's gonna be a college coach kind of already came over, in my opinion, with us. Just my opinion. No sources, no shit like that. I ain't like Larry. I ain't got no sources.
You got sources. You got way more sources than me. I only got a couple, and I only trust half of that. So
one of them.
Yeah.
You only trust one.
Put me on Front Street.
You said I got a couple of sources. I only trust half of
that.
Put the tea leaves together. Beginning of the show, you said you're one main source, right? That's what you said?
Yeah. They're credible, though. I'll give them that. Pretty good.
Where y'all at with it in the transfer portal with QB, CJ?
Man, I don't know, man. It's a weird situation. I do feel like, I don't know, bro. Going back to Dillingham, and we could talk about QBs and how the market's kind of shaping a little bit, even though Moore's still kind of entering. One, Spencer Rattler, he was the first, I guess, big domino to fall. And then, what's the kid? Bo Nix was the second one. And it was some interesting
Before
stuff.
you go further, hold on. For the audience and for me, because I forget where Rattler ended. I know where Bo ended.
South Carolina.
Okay, Rattler, South Carolina.
Yeah, he went with the Beamer with South Carolina, and Bo was
and Bo, I know, went to Oregon, right? Yeah, I forgot where Spencer ended up. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so just I feel like Bo was going wherever Dudley was at, to be completely honest with you. And there was some smoke a little bit about FSU kind of reaching out to Bo. It will Bo, if he does hit the portal, that it could be some traction. And also Bo entered the portal with like a no contact tag or something along those lines, to which no outside coaches can really contact. So he kind of knew exactly where he was going. I feel like that was wherever Dillingham was. So Oregon and FSU, that's where he was going to end up going. But now that Dillingham is gone, as far as FSU, I'm not sure, man. I don't know. I do feel like they think Travis is the guy. They think he's going to be the guy moving forward. But at the same time, he hasn't really been healthy for us or missed games due to certain situations or whatnot to pull a full season. And once Travis gets hurt or whatever, we've seen how it goes from good to shit just like that. Like everything is off the rails. You're not winning that game with whatever quarterback that's behind him in the end. So I don't know. It's a delicate situation. I feel like we're going to probably monitor it a little bit longer. It's not something that we're going to be like super aggressive with right now. Just trying to figure out the right fit and things of that nature. Or they may feel good with Duffy once he really gets in on campus and say, hey, Duffy, you're going to be the damn backup, and we just move it that way and let Jordan Travis ride out and be the starter, which I really don't mind. How can I put this, man? I don't know. Me personally, I would want them to bring in one just for depth, but if they don't, I kind of understand it.
Who do you like in the portal still right now, though?
Shit, nope. That's the thing. Like, I don't know. I really don't know, man. Like as far as have to do more research on the quarterback position in the portal because the guys that's available, they're more so like big dogs that's going to be going. Well, who's really available now in the first place? Because we got
a lot of names out of there.
Max Johnson just went to Texas A&M. Spencer's off the board. Bo's off the board. The USC quarterback. It's a lot of small names. Put that. I think it's some good talent in the portal from smaller schools that could get some big time opportunities. Let's put it that way. But like the big names, it's pretty much nobody left at this point, I guess. But you got kids that's coming in from G5 schools that's putting up big time numbers. Like for instance, we had a Wyoming quarterback. He just entered the portal a minute ago, and he's like 6'5", 211. That's gonna he went 6'5", 225. He went 9-11 and ran for 200 yards in their bowl game, and he just entered the damn portal. So
where is he from?
From Wyoming.
Oh, okay.
Right. So that could be a guy that get some interest moving forward. I feel like with the quarterbacks, it's still early, even though we had a lot of big fish that ended early. The overall landscape of the quarterback position, I feel like it's still early.
Yeah. I don't know. I echo your sentiments. I don't know. There's a lot. I think as far as the quarterbacks go, I think a lot more is going to be revealed next year to see who pops up. Like, out of the two names,
early February, that type of deal.
Well, I mean, meaning just the season is going to be more the telltale sign. Like in the sense of the biggest names would be, Rattler, Bo Nix, right? Which none of us here are high on Bo Nix or even Rattler, to be honest with you. I don't think it was that great of a crop this year as far as guys transferring. And if it is, it's yet to be seen.
The big time name, so to speak, was Quinn Ewers. That was the
right, but that was clearly already done. That wasn't even really that's not even a real transfer. That was
Gabriel. He went from UCF to UCLA, Rattler to South Carolina, Max Johnson to A&M, Slovis, he's going to Pitt, Bo Nix to Oregon, like we just said. We got Zach Calzada, the kid that ended up from Texas A&M that beat Bama. He is still in the portal. So it's more so just a lot of smaller names that's going to be entering within the next couple of weeks or so. I feel like that'll probably blow up with other teams.
Yeah, I ain't even talk about my game. So we got UCF this week. Zach sitting out. Shout out to Kyrie playing. We practiced like 4 times. We said this shit prior too, man. Like that's a lose for y'all either way. If you win, it's UCF. If you lose, I don't give 2 shits, CJ.
New coach on.
Kings
practiced like 4 times. They ain't even practicing. Like they practiced 4 times. The allotted practice that they used 4 of them. We could go out there. Shout out to Emory. Emory playing while in the portal. Shout out to
respect that.
Jacob Copeland. He playing in the portal as well. Both of those guys trying to put some film out. Yeah, they playing.
That's just a weird situation now, man. Hey, what you been hearing about Copeland? Is that someone that Billy's gonna try to recruit back or whatnot? What you been hearing about Copeland?
I haven't heard much, man. I personally think like it's time to just go separate ways type vibes, man. In my opinion. I don't know what Billy gonna do, but in my opinion, I don't know, man. He just already expressed a lot of regret about being at the University of Florida. Like every chance he get, I think he's just taking. Too. Yeah. He likes to tell everybody that he made a bad decision. So I just think it's time to just go separate ways, regardless.
Well, I think. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so I don't know what to expect from this game at all. And, we may lose. UCF is a terrible football team, but right now so are we. And we also a patchwork football team. So that's all I got from the game standpoint.
Right. I feel you, man. It's about the staff moving forward.
For sure.
That's crazy. Yo, they gonna beat y'all, then they gonna say they kings of the state.
Oh, that's gonna go. Oh my gosh.
I
You
don't
gotta
give
hit
two
him.
shits.
I'm gonna let them have it too.
I think we gonna
Better
beat
them than y'all.
No, I just think we're gonna beat them off of just sheer just being better, like we beat Florida State. Like Greg Knox come out there and just hand that bitch off. But this time AR can't save us, so who knows?
You're right, exactly.
Mm.
Like I said, I wish Emory was a little bit more accurate with that fucking throw. Oh,
Well, you say y'all need a quarterback.
no.
I got you one. Huh?
Yeah, let's put on the brakes on that one.
You want a caravan?
No. I just got rid of a donk. I don't want a caravan.
No doubt. Prize picks.
Yes, sir. Prize picks. Prize picks is the easy way to play daily fantasy. It's daily fantasy simplified. It's just you versus projected numbers. You can choose from yards, TDs, fantasy points, and much more. You can also pick from football, M&A, boxing to soccer. Download Prize Picks right now and they'll match your deposit 100% up to $100. Again, if you download Prize Picks right now, they will match your deposit 100% up to $100. Use promo code RollUp. Prize Picks, baby.
We pausing real quick right here, bro.
Yeah. And with this, we could just we could just do bowl games moving forward from here if y'all want to. Just do let's see.
We got a couple put together.
Let's now I'm looking at it right now. I could just read them off.
When are y'all gonna pick the playoff?
Probably right before, I guess.
We can do that next show because yeah. So next show, I'm looking at the schedule now. We could do everything from I guess we could pick next Wednesday. Nah, we could pick everything up to Wednesday, and then Thursday on out we could pick next show. When I say Thursday on out, I mean the 30th, December 30th to the end. So that's basically like half of the games from now until then. We could do that.
How many games you got?
It's a lot.
How long?
We do Thursday on out is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 for next show. 15 picks next show. That I think we can be pretty cool.
How long? That ain't bad though.
Yeah, and for this show it'll be
how long we on board with them?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's
10.
it's a on basis like sponsor. So if somebody signs up for it, they send us $50. That's basically.
Okay.
And this one, if we do picks now, it'd be like 10 picks, so not too bad. Just something to keep it going, keep it interesting. So we could do the 10 picks now and then do the other 15 picks for Thursday on board. I'll just read them off.
I'm gonna take my motherfucking ass to sleep after this.
Yeah, I might go pee real quick.
Yeah, I'm about to fix a drink. I'm about to knock out, and then I'll get up and get packed and head to Nashville. It's gonna be fucking fun, Harlan. Double H. I'm gonna have a fucking ball, bro.
I'm trying to figure out who I'm taking in my. I do a fantasy, not fantasy, a dynasty fantasy league. So like,
yeah,
we keep our team from year to year.
Yeah,
I got 4th pick this year. I don't know who the hell I'm gonna pick.
Who you keeping?
You keep your whole team.
Oh, you get to keep. Oh, okay. The only dynasties I've ever played, we did a one player keeper and a 3-player keeper.
Yeah,
Never done it where it was more than that.
You keep your whole squad, so it's like you're managing an NFL team. So I'm like, damn, like
Yeah.
I don't even know who the hell I'm going to take it for.
How'd you do this season with that squad?
I want whoever the Falcons take because if the Falcons take a QB, he's definitely starting next year, right? I mean,
No.
You don't think so?
Nah. Matt'll still give him the best chance to win.
Ah.
He'll sit. A QB, they'll roll Matty Ice next year. It'll probably kind of similar to us. Probably similar to us, unless they trade him. And then I wouldn't like a rookie with the weapons at Atlanta. I wouldn't like it.
Yeah, because the Niners are waiting on what's that dude's name?
Trey Lance.
Trey Lance, yeah.
Yeah. But now I'm hearing, we may bring Garoppolo back. I'm like, well, then what the hell did y'all trade up to get Trey Lance for? That's just stupid.
Let's
That
trade
pisses me
let's
off.
trade up to get a guy that will never play.
Yeah, why would it make zero sense? Doesn't make sense. You have to. If I'm the GM, I gotta put all chips in on this kid. I traded up to get this QB, and now I'm talking about not playing him again. It just doesn't make sense. Especially with a quarterback that got us all the way to the Super Bowl. Not that I think Garoppolo's good. I don't. I think he's a middling quarterback. I think you can win the Super Bowl with him. I think we should have won the Super Bowl. But you can't justify trading up to get this guy and then not playing him. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is. Reload, drink. We'll come back, finish the show. Ugh.
Ooh, shit. That's damn good shit, Harlan. Just read that
What?
about the COVID shit for the playoffs. That's crazy.
Yeah, because I saw Georgia's got 3 guys that just tested positive.
Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. We'll definitely read that.
What is it though? Like a week? Like
It's next week. It's next week.
No, I mean like if you test positive.
I'm not sure about the college rules. I'm not sure what their protocols are. I know NFL got a set of rules for vaccinated and unvaccinated. I'm not sure about college though.
Because they said Pickens and JT Daniels for Georgia, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's tough.
Wouldn't that be something if 3 teams couldn't play and they're just like, all right, Cincinnati,
Cincinnati's the national championship.
you're national champions.
It'd be like UCF fans.
I'm glad I had to miss last year. I'd have been depressed.
Prize Picks, baby. Well, as soon as we get done with this shit, I'm taking a nap.
A nap?
Yeah, because I got to get ready to go in the morning. I ain't packed up and shit. I got to like shave my head, shave my face.
You might as well just knock the stuff out and just go to bed, period.
I go to sleep.
Well, yeah, go
about 3-4 hours.
Oh, that's what you mean by that by now.
Yeah. Like if we get done at like 8, knock out, sleep about midnight, and then I'm going to the airport at like 4.
Yeah. Now after these prize picks, after we go through these picks, shit, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I gotta do life coach, but I don't think we got a question.
We got a question. You just read the ad read, and we can just, like I said, talk about the Frank Gore Williams. That's about it, really.
Yeah, because I don't think we'll ask Silk when he gets back. I don't think we had a question this week.
Cool. We always say we always go about 2 hours of Big 3. That's crazy. We had an interview too, so
yeah. I'm about to say he had the interview that stretches out pretty good because we had him on probably I'd say 20-some minutes. Oh yeah, because I got to edit 26 Degrees and drop that in the morning too. So yeah, I'm about to knock out for a couple hours, give me about 4-hour nap, and then I'll be good to go.
Yeah.
Cause I got an early flight, but then shit, the game ain't till 8, so I'm gonna just go. I'm gonna go and get in my room and knock out for a couple of hours.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Gotta know your limitations. I'll tell you right now, I ain't worth fuck. I ain't gonna get shit done. If I try to do something right now, I ain't gonna happen.
I already know how that go.
Best thing for me to do is hit that pillow, recharge, come back out the gate. Cause I wish I had known I was sitting next to Walter Jones.
That's crazy, huh?
If I'd have known it, I just thought about that because I'm about to fly out again tomorrow. I'm like, dog, if I'd have known that, I'd have been like, damn, let me get your info, man. Like, we
Get him
do
on the
show.
damn show, right?
Yeah, I didn't know. I had no idea until I saw that picture posted later.
That's crazy.
I was like, fuck. He was cool as shit too, man. I was like, I bet you we could have got him, man.
Oh yeah, just like I said, having with the conversation that y'all was having, we could have got him.
Yeah, he was just cool. He was late, man. He was like jamming and shit. And he was like showing his son what he's listening to on the phone. He was like pointing to the phone, like, yeah, that's that shit. He was gone.
That's dope. That's real cool.
Sitting next to a legend. I ain't even know it.
Right. Probably arguably the best damn tackle to play the game. That's crazy.
I'm like, yo, it's a fucking legend. That was crazy.
You see Dion snapping on the NFL scouts?
No, he tweeted something.
I just was reading an article. One of the head NFL scouts told him that there's maybe 4 to 5 draftable players out of the HBCU conference, and Dion's like snapping back at him. Like I mean, I don't know. I've never watched it, but apparently he's like snapping back.
Yeah, I was about to say that's hard to say. You'll get. There's always going to be some HBCU guys that are going to get drafted every year.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how many get drafted.
Yeah, I was about to say, but I couldn't put a number next to it. I don't think 5 is crazy though.
He's bringing up he's like, I played in the NFL for 15 years, and I'm in the Hall of Fame, and I'm
basically saying I know what the NFL player look like, so to speak.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what he's supposed to do. That's the one thing I like about Dion. Like,
he's being vocal.
He putting on. Yeah, he putting on. Like, he's doing what he set out to do, to make HBCUs more attractive, shine a spotlight on them.
Yeah.
Get some more sources.
You saw the comment on like Instagram though, where the person was like trying to say the deal that Travis got. And Dion was like, "No, he didn't get nothing." I was like, "Bro,
I'd be for real. He got something."
I get like what you're saying, but you ain't gotta come out here and lie, bro. Like, come on.
I guess as a head coach, you really can't.
Then just don't comment.
Yeah,
like,
I would only respond to it.
Yeah. Because when that deal comes out,
like at the end of the day, I got him. I don't give a fuck what y'all think. I got him.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah, and I mean, ain't nothing wrong with getting them by leveraging your relationships. That happens every single day.
It happens all the time.
It's relationships. That's what makes that the recruiting world go round.
I think the only reason you haven't seen an official announcement yet is because the Barstool company employs Deion Sanders, who's the head coach of JSU, which could probably throw up a big red flag, if I were to guess.
It has their Instagram account has announced him signing and all that type of deal, and marketing isn't really. That's it.
That's what I'm saying. I think there's a big red flag with Deion being paid by Barstool and the company paying Travis Hunter being owned by Barstool. That's kind of a conflict of interest, but it's definitely something they have to look into.
I wouldn't. Yeah, it can't be a conflict of interest because they're on the same side. But see, that's the thing. This NIL stuff is so new. They're gonna have to react to what does happen, right? So, right now, it ain't nothing wrong with that. They may decide, hey, you can't use that type of relationship if a coach has a direct, employment or contract, blah blah blah. Yeah, they're gonna revamp it as they go. As of right now, though, you got to go for everything because you're not breaking no rules.
Yeah, because there is no rules.
Right, the rules are or they're very fluid. There's some rules because they said Florida violated some rules with the NIL thing. A couple of other schools I want to say got named.
Yeah, but ain't nothing gonna happen.
Oh, or very little. Nothing. Yeah, nothing truly consequential. It'll take a while, if anything. I'm with you. I think the NCAA is just their teeth are just falling out, and they just really don't have that bite.
There has to be a commissioner for college at some point. There's got to be.
It's going to be.
Do what?
I say it's going to be like an NFL, PA. It's going to be something like that, like a players' union and things like that, to kind of control things.
Honestly, I don't know what stops Oregon and Nike from just being like, we'll give every player 150. Like, who's going to stop them from doing that? I don't understand.
Well, no, I don't think it's that, and that's why I was trying to explain when we were talking about earlier. Is people keep talking about Phil Knight. Well, Phil Knight he doesn't make Nike decisions day in and day out. People forget that these guys eventually aren't majority owners of the companies they created. So Phil don't make all the calls. He's got money, don't get me wrong, but he doesn't make the Nike day-to-day calls. He's been pushed out of that position at this point. So
but I guarantee you he could have gone to his coworkers and been like, let's give Travis Hunter $5 million to be a Nike athlete right now.
My bad,
and they probably would have said, yeah, no problem, bro. And they probably would have said, fuck no. And he can't just make it happen. That's what I'm saying. They probably would have been like, $5 million? Hell no, we ain't giving him no $5 million, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying is the difference in, Phil Knight founded the company, but Phil Knight is not day-to-day deciding what happens at Nike at this point. That's what happens when you get incorporated and go big. You know, that's a part of the trade-off. You get your money, but your company gets out of your control. It goes to shareholders and board members. You know, you don't get to make those calls anymore. So,
no, they said with the prize picks, we just read the ad and just do some bold picks and go from there. Yeah, do some bold picks this week and next week. We'll do the playoff picks be next week.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna look at the bowls for that because bowls start. Well, bowls already started.
They already started. We're just gonna do basically the bowls. From tomorrow night up until next Wednesday, and then the rest of the bowls we do next show.
Okay, no doubt.
Yeah, split them in half. It's like 10 for this show and like 12 for the next show.
No doubt.
Including the playoffs. All right, so we'll just kick into it.
Let's do a little. Let's see, a little 3, 2, 1.
All right, so. Just looking at the remaining bowl games. Let's do some picks for them. So we got North Texas and Miami, Ohio. Who you guys got? Miami, Ohio. I'm just gonna pick a team. Miami, Ohio.
Yeah, I'm gonna go home team. I'm gonna go home team Miami. I have no idea about either one of those teams. Miami, Ohio. Is that they the red team? They're the red
Hawks or something like that.
Red Hawks, I think.
Yeah.
Damn. And then what was the other team? North Texas. North Texas got that green. Yeah. You know what? Let me switch.
Come on, man. These bullshit ass takes.
Let me switch. I'm not. It's not a real take.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
All right, now you're right. I'm sticking with
way
Miami.
too much thought into this.
Oh, you're right. I'm getting too deep.
In Miami, Ohio. Come on.
I was like, damn, they green, but other team got the red colors. Yeah. But they from Miami. I'm gonna stick with Miami.
Yeah,
track them. Yeah, let's just for fun.
Yeah, for fun.
TJ, you better send my goddamn bottle out, boy. It's gonna be violence.
I thought he sent you the bread.
All right, so
Louis talk.
All right, Florida versus UCF. Give me Florida.
Man, this game means so much more than.
Yeah, give me UCF, man.
It means so much more to UCF.
Yeah.
I'll take it UCF just because I think this game is big to them. I think this game is nothing to Florida.
Yeah, then they got some guys
in the transition, right? I just think UCF's gonna come out. So this is a team that I don't think is up to Florida standards, and I think it means more to UCF. So I'm gonna take UCF.
Yeah, give me UCF.
No troll.
It just means more. We're gonna punch the shit out of these people.
I mean, I honestly hope you do, because I don't want to hear that shit from them.
Oh my
I
God.
don't. I really don't want to hear that shit.
For the whole off season is gonna be how they
the Kings of Florida. Yeah, they beat y'all. Yeah, they gonna say they the best. So
but when they don't,
fine by me. I'll give it to y'all. I will give it to y'all. At least y'all played 2 Florida schools. Yeah.
All right, so we got Memphis and Hawaii. Give me Memphis.
I'll take Memphis.
Give me Memphis. I'll go Memphis as well.
Georgia State and Ball State. Go Georgia State, man. Keep it with Georgia. Oh yeah, this is a shitty portion of the bowl,
right? Hey, this is what I love about us picking these.
Dickens Bowl.
We're doing like, you ever had
I seen someone get French fries poured on them after a win, bro. A bucket of French fries, like a whole cooler of French fries.
You ever had somebody join your like football picks bowl sheet and they win by like, oh, I like their colors? Like that's what we doing right now. Because we in tune, we ain't that in tune.
At Georgia State, yeah.
Yeah, we definitely ain't that in tune. I'm gonna take home state. Yeah, give me Georgia State.
All right,
but only because they're home state.
Go Dogs.
Western Michigan, Nevada. I'm gonna go with Nevada.
I had a homeboy that went to Western Michigan. Give me them boys.
Yeah, see, we on that type of shit.
Yeah,
AB. I'm gonna go Nevada. Shout out Colin Kaepernick. And Nevada beat us in the bowl one year. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. That's how I knew we wasn't shit. We lost to Nevada. Yeah.
Oh, y'all don't really fuck with bowl games like that.
Yeah, bruh. Yeah, but we lost in Nevada one year.
Good that y'all sitting this one out.
We ain't sitting it out yet. It ain't determined yet.
No?
No, they canceled it yet.
My team gets sick.
It's not looking great, but it's not canceled yet.
Probably coming
I
soon.
wouldn't mind my team to start sneezing.
We got Boston College and East Carolina. Give me Boston College, man. Shout out to Jaden Woodby.
I'll take
BC.
ECU.
Give me BC, man. ACC.
Yeah.
So that's time you on?
That's what y'all do.
Yeah, I mean, this is a prideful shit chant, bro.
It ain't. It's not prideful.
Come on.
When you lose to a team and you just cheer for the conference, it's sad.
No,
it's sad.
In comparison to cheering ACC,
no,
you said ACC. I said at least we cheering
because I said it as a joke. Because I think it's a joke.
Oh yeah, the ACC is a joke. I don't chant that
no, it's a joke to not be able to beat the top dog in your conference and just cheer for the conference because you know you can't beat.
No, I don't cheer for the conference.
Y'all might as well start chanting Bama.
Yeah, I say Bama.
ACC.
I was joking.
Yeah.
I was joking, but there's a lot of people serious about that.
Yeah, they are. Houston or Auburn. I'm going to go Auburn, man. These folks just going to lay on them.
Give me Houston.
Who the hell's that quarterback want to be?
Who?
That's why Auburn. That's why I'm taking Houston. Yeah, that's just why I'm taking Houston.
Fuck it, they gonna run the ball the whole game.
I don't know because that boy was that No. I'm taking a different game.
Out there with that defense in Houston. Give me Houston. They ain't got a quarterback either.
I'll go Houston as well.
All right, we got Air Force versus Louisville. Man, Louisville better beat the brakes off these people, man. Give me Louisville.
I'm gonna take PB discipline, bro. Give me Air Force.
I'm gonna toe the company line, man. Louisville.
All right, we're getting into some decent ones now. Mississippi State and Texas Tech, man. Give me Leach. Leach and stuff. Mario
like
and Locker already this week. now he about to whoop on his old team.
I like that tape, bro. But I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna go Mississippi State as well. Actually, you know what? I lied. Let me take Texas Tech. A little revenge on the old coach. Well, yeah. You get to shine a little bit against former coach. That's a sexy storyline, so that's what I'm gonna take that one.
UCLA and NC State. I'm going NC State, man. I like NC State. That defense is tough. Good quarterback. Chip Kelly getting put in the blender.
Yeah, NC State me as well. NC State has a good team in general.
Me Chip.
All right, we got West V and Minnesota. I'm gonna go Minnesota, man. Let's roll the boat a little bit.
Oh, you campaigning for your next coach?
Oh no, I don't want him.
Oh yeah, that's definitely your next coach. That's definitely your next coach. Roll the boat, keep climbing.
If it comes to that, my next coach in Jackson, Mississippi. If it comes to that,
I'll take Minnesota.
I will take. Yeah, I'll take PJ in the boat, man. Let's go.
All right, so we got SMU and Virginia. Virginia transition, new head coach. A lot of cats in the portal. Fuck, I'm gonna go SMU. It's tough. Fuck, I'm gonna go Virginia, man. I'm gonna go Virginia. ACC.
What you got, Sub?
All these them ACC games. I gotta go Virginia. I keep going opposite, but eventually I'm about to like pick these motherfuckers, right? Virginia.
Actually, we got a couple more coming up too.
I'm gonna go Virginia, but only because SMU's been reeling, honestly, down the stretch. They've been kind of faltering towards the end of the season. Otherwise, I would have picked SMU, but yeah, I feel like they've been stumbling down the stretch.
All right, we got Maryland and Virginia Tech. You remember Maryland? Virginia Tech got a whole bunch of bullshit going on.
Maryland.
Likewise.
Yeah, Virginia Tech can't beat them boys.
All right, Clemson and Iowa State. We got Dabo versus what's your boy? Iowa State. Dang.
Yeah, Dabo in trouble. Iowa State me, bro. Them boys ain't got shit in Clemson, bro. I'm like,
really? Wow. Okay. Clemson, dog.
They lost their whole damn staff, bro.
Yeah, Matt Campbell.
But
they did lose their whole staff.
Campbell, but I agree.
Fuck, I'm gonna go Clemson, man. They got a better roster. I'm gonna go Clemson.
Yeah, I just think they got more talent. I think it'll be close. I will say that. I think if you got to give me a score, give me Clemson 24, Iowa State 20. That'd be my actual score for that game. So not a blowout, but I think the talent will just overtake them.
Yeah.
I appreciate that random score, Larry. Yeah.
It might be worth something. You know what I mean? We'll see.
All right, fellas. Last one for this show. This is a pretty good one. We got Oregon versus Oklahoma. Give me Oklahoma.
Oregon. A lot to prove.
Got a bad coach out the way, so they can kind of win now.
Right. Yeah, they got him out the way.
Mario was holding them boys back.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me Oregon on that one.
Yeah, I like Oregon as well.
Yeah, I just don't like that quarterback. I'm go Oklahoma. All right, fellas, that's all we got with the picks, man. It's gonna be pretty interesting. Next week will be real good with the playoffs included.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to hang out on this dock a little bit, man, but I ain't feeling the greatest of great right now tonight, man. So
life coach it up, baby.
Yeah, life coach to get up out of here.
Yeah, I'm tired as hell.
Yeah, no doubt.
I ain't gonna lie to none of y'all. Let's see. What do we got here? Apologies. It is Life Coach segment is brought to you by Spencer's Jerky.com. They only made to order jerky that starts with a trip to the butcher to source tender steak specifically for your batch. Marinated 24 hours in freshly crafted marinades using only locally sourced produce and all natural ingredients with no added sugars. So if it don't come from the sugar cane, ain't in your thing. You feel me? The 5 staple flavors include original, Old Bay, habanero bourbon, mandarin jalapeno, and lemon pepper.
Huh?
My guy. You can get your package shipped anywhere in the world.
Quit stalling, nickel.
Ah, yeah, you caught me. Yeah, you caught me. From Spencer'sJerkyandJerky.com, from Savannah to Seattle. Use exclusive promo code BIGMEAT, BIGMEAT, for 10% off your order from Spencer'sJerkyandJerky.com. Shout out to Spencer and his Jerk and Jerky. Do we have a life coach question this week?
I don't think we do. Shout out to Spence, though. I do want to revisit the Frank Gore fight.
Man, I told you that
Man.
the only person who knew a fight was going on that night was Darren Williams, man. And no, you see his face though, like when Darren was coming that left hook.
No, when he came out the tunnel with that helmet on, man, I was like, okay,
man, yeah, we knew what time it was.
He ain't come for a real fight today. He came in his them Halloween costume.
Right.
Like, yeah, you thought you had Mike Tyson on your hand. What say you, my guy?
Talk to my he 5'9". Man, nah, bro.
I'm embarrassed. But see, this is the thing. And this is what I love about this. Frank also delivered some great shots, but he lost. So this is what you gotta love is the media spin. They show his worst moments. Yeah, remember, it was a decision. It wasn't a knockout. It was a decision. So what they did, and this is what you gotta love, people stay awake. What they did is show his worst moments to sell the fight. Now, did Darren win?
The fight over.
Not right, but no, it ain't totally over because there's some residuals in getting people to go back and watch the fights later, and interaction. So, did Darren win? Sure, but they absolutely made sure they marketed to make Frank look bad at the end.
How could you not market that? It was like, yo, Frank looked nuts.
He did. Oh, man, listen.
Frank looked like he was surprised.
Frank made himself look bad at it.
No.
Like, Frank got hit one time. He was looking like, well, bro, what's up, man?
Like, this shit
is he's like, why you hit me?
Right.
No, I ain't fighting against that.
They shooting real bullets. Now Frank caught that right hook, bro, and it stung a little bit. He's like, "Oh yeah, this shit real."
I don't want
that shit real.
Doing no shit like this, bro. Like, I don't need this lasting image of Fred like looking like that. I think getting jabbed in this shit. You feel me? I don't need that in my mind.
Right, but you played 20 years in the league, banging at a running back position, and you want to get your head banged some more? Nah, bro, just chill out, man. Right off into the sunset.
No, it's cool if you like Ocho Cinco did it. That shit was smooth, right? Because he went out like a G. You know
he actually looked
like
decent,
athlete. Yeah, you got some highlights, but this shit either goes like Chad or like Frank. Ain't no in between.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, you seen what happened to your boy, Nate Washington? Like you said, they either go like Ocho, go like Frank. Ain't no in between, man. You see Nate Washington,
very embarrassing, or very good, man.
Yeah, he's nowhere around.
Like I feel like just for being so egregiously wrong with that Frank Gore tape, like you should give me the tequila.
Hell, fuck no. That's crazy. Now I know you drunk. You drunk or high or both. Hell no.
I need to be both, man. Let me get up out of here. Let's get up out of here, man. What y'all boys learning today?
Man, what did I learn today?
Don't mess with the D-lineman's breakfast.
Man.
Ain't news to me. I never would do that. I learned that.
That Zach top 3 visits had nothing to do with Florida, was outside the state, in which it kind of balls with what we've been talking about previously on the damn pod.
Man, what I learned today is honestly, and it piggybacks off of what you said, is the real ones still exist. The grinders, the passionate ones. Zach's still a young guy, man, and it really did do a lot for my spirit to hear a guy that said, that's not going to stop me. People come from way worse circumstances and make it. So what I learned was that those that intend to defeat the odds are out there and they continue to win.
God damn, boy, you made it, boy.
Right. I thought I went deep with it. Philosophical.
That was real, man. I felt that, man.
Right.
Me and him, like, whether he even knew it, we connected in a moment. I felt that, man. I really did. Yeah. I liked it.
I learned that his first favorite sport, man, Zach Carter's first favorite sport was basketball. You found out about this football cool shit too. Later, man. That was dope.
Well, I also learned that that T-Rob and Mario had some beef on the trail.
Yeah, they got beef out here.
Yeah, learned that.
Yeah. It was spitting at each other's names, man. But they gonna combine and be something scary. You know what I mean?
Man, there you go. See what I'm saying? Like he gonna say he ain't say none of this shit about.
I definitely will. They're gonna combine and be something scary.
Man, nobody's scared of that shit, man.
I know. You ain't gotta be scared to
That
get
shit
your
was
ass
all right.
whooped.
That shit was all right till y'all heard Corey Raymond pulled up in time. Then that shit turned into
I
mid,
like Corey. I like Corey,
Yeah,
but
you got
he's
to. If you
he's
like
on.
if you like T-Rob, you gotta love Corey Raymond if you like T-Rob.
And you like Brewster too. And now what are you willing to admit? You did.
Who like
You did.
Brewster
Upon hire.
Brewster is so like 6 years ago. Brewster ain't Corey Raymond.
Nah, not six. Not
What's
six. Not
what's the
6 for
comparison?
you. Not 6 for you. You were happy until
until
it was real.
I directly reflect the results. So when it's bullshit, I ain't gonna keep spinning it. I'm just gonna call it bullshit. Bruce Watts.
But that wasn't 6 years ago. I wasn't even listening to
I don't
the
know what
roll
Bruce got
up
to do with Corey
6 years
Raymond
ago.
and T-Rob though.
I'm just saying some of these guys are washed.
Oh, yeah, Corey Raymond ain't washed.
We'll see.
No,
I don't think he
you can't
is.
even insinuate that Corey Raymond is washed and T-Rob is not. Like
I didn't do that.
you can't.
I ain't saying I gotta watch. I gotta watch the finish.
Right, time. Watch the finish. Time will.
Yeah,
tell.
we're gonna tell. It's gonna
Man,
tell.
no time will tell, man. It's a different league, CJ. Like y'all should like apologize to the DB guys for being disrespectful and putting him in the same.
I
conversation as
apologize
Corey
for
Raymond.
nothing. You don't know. Listen, when I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Yeah,
I
Raymond
apologize
definitely
for
wrong here.
nothing.
Shout out to T-Rob. Just ain't that guy. He ain't that guy.
Yeah,
you need Muschamp, not Mario. You need Muschamp behind him.
You hire
That's a
him.
little bit.
You down. It's all good though. Love and
All right,
blessings.
we out of here, man.
Yes, sir.
It's the roll up.
Peace.